All right, so yeah, we're gonna learn Twilight Inscription.
All right.
I have watched FFG's Learn to Play video and read the rules, so am hopefully capable of teaching it. Chat, if any of you know... Oh shit! Hi, Scott. If any of you know the rules and catch me teaching it wrong, feel free to correct me, because that's always possible, but it's not an overly complicated game, actually, despite it being
Twilight.
probably the heaviest roll and write I'm aware of. It's not, doesn't seem too bad.
It looks like maybe equivalent to Hadrian's Wall.
Yeah, potentially.
Right.
That's a game that I hadn't heard of until people started comparing
really?
this and that,
Very
and then
good.
I looked it up on Board Game Geek. Is it a solo only game?
No.
Oh, I feel
You
like
can play any. Well,
I feel like most of the conversations on the forums and stuff were on its Board Game Geek forums were all about playing it solo. That
I
seems
mean,
to
a
be-
lot of people do play solo,
Yeah.
but it can go up to, I think, at least. Well, definitely at least 4. I don't know if it's supposed to go any higher than that. Like some of them are like 1 to 99. I don't know if it does that, but yeah, very good.
Sure. Didn't test my pen yet. Right? Ooh, yeah, it works well. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Bright.
What do we do?
So, in Twilight Inscription, yeah, this is the roll and write version of Twilight Imperium, the big like political and warfare space opera.
Get more
Scott's
points
tip
than
is
your
get more
opponents.
points. Hey,
Well,
stop spoiling. We haven't even gotten to there being points yet, Scott. You're getting ahead of me. The goal of this game is to get the most points. At the end of the game will be triggered, so we're going to go through basically this entire deck of each of these cards will trigger a round of play. We'll talk about the different types of rounds. They're not all the same. They are mostly the same, or there's one most common one. And then the fifth part, as you can see, this deck was set up so it's all these phase 1, phase 2, and so on down to 5. One of the tier 5 cards is the final war that triggers the end of the game.
is it a black or a blue back card?
I actually don't know. I kind of made a point because you, for like fairness, and since you were coming in blind, to like not look ahead at all the cards and stuff, so that we will all just be on an equal footing discovering this as we
Somewhere
go.
at the bottom. Fair enough.
Yeah, it probably, if I had to guess, it would be a blue back, because otherwise, what's the point of having one more card if the game would always be
That
triggered
makes
by
sense.
a black back?
That makes
But I
sense.
don't know that for a fact.
No, you're right. That has
Yeah.
to be. Yeah, I think you're right.
So each round of play, or the most common type of event, I guess I'll talk, because that's the main type of round is strategy rounds. We'll flip over at the event card. If it's a strategy event, a few things will happen. It will potentially have some kind of special rules or a special occurrence on it, but it will definitely have resources. And resources, as I'm kind of trying to show the stream too, are materials, influence, and research. They're just these dice that we have here are all just those 3 symbols. That's all that's on. Those are the only things that are on all these dice.
Materials, influence, research.
Yep.
Okay.
And when you see materials, they actually are always pink. When you see influence, it's always blue, and research is always green.
Okay.
And that's why these dice also, like this one, is just 1 or 2 influences, nothing else on it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'll when we do a strategy event, some of these resources will be printed on the card itself, and everyone will get those resources. So it would be 2 materials or something. At that time, but before we roll the dice, you're going to choose one of these 4 boards to be the board you're using that round. Your
After you
active
flip the
board.
card?
After you flip the card, yes.
Should we go ahead and see the first card since it's not
Sure. Yeah,
So we-
absolutely. It is First Ventures. That's fitting. This is a strategy card that it just explains the basic rules of strategy. It looks like there's
Outline.
nothing special here.
Sure.
Choose an active sheet and spend this card's resources. In this case, it's 3 materials. And then the speaker, the speaker's just kind of the person rolling the dice and
No gameplay
keeping the game
benefits.
moving.
And
There's
running
no
the
yeah.
live stream.
And running the live stream. Yeah. I have all the buttons here. Oh, they're even on camera. Nice. So we're going to each choose our active sheet. Each of us are going to spend the resources that are here, and then when we're done spending those, then we'll roll the dice, all 6 dice. And then we also get to spend resources on these. But so you're choosing which sheet you want to use that, and you're to be clear. Sorry, let me slow down. When you're spending the resources on the dice, you're still using the same active sheet you used for these. So you're kind of making the choice for which sheet you want to use that round with some known information and some unknown information. And then you'll do them all on the same sheet. Everyone gets the resources on the black dice. which are, I think, just 2 faces of each type of... No, some are more common than others. 4 materials on these. Wait, no, 3 materials, 2 influence, and 1 research. That's interesting. Are all the black dice the same?
It's
okay.
the same with that one, so.
I had assumed that they were evenly weighted. That's interesting that they're not.
Okay.
So everyone will get those, and then these colored dice are only used if you have, and I can zoom in on my sheet a little bit here. Each of these sheets has the ability to unlock those dice, and you get them in different ways, but when you earn them, you'll underline them here. And you only get to use the colored dice of the ones that you've unlocked for the sheet you're using that round. So they're unlocked separately for each of the 4 sheets. So looking at these sheets, we've got the navigation sheets. This is you exploring new systems, and ultimately one of the big goals kind of the story of Twilight Imperium, which I'm not all that familiar with, but is to get to Mechatol Rex, which is in a different spot on each of our boards, but trying to make it there ultimately. Getting lots of rewards and other things along the way. And so the Mechatol Rex is this sheet, as here we go, where when you unlock it, you get to put your faction's name on this list, and also earn the rewards that are here in the order that we unlock it. So those little stars you see here, that icon is victory points. So there's more victory points to whoever gets there first, and that second icon is some votes, which are used in a couple special events. So you unlock those too. So the sooner you get to Mechatol Rex, the more points is basically the point there. But also, as you get to all these other systems along the way, you get rewards. So when you're using the navigation sheet, you've got kind of your little menu of how you can spend the resources in the upper left corner. You can spend a resource or a research, material or research. I was like, re doesn't sound right. Material or research to explore an adjacent system, and you can see that some of your that you have a system marked home that's circled, and then some lines drawn. So anytime you explore a system, you get to draw a line out from a line you already have. So like I could spend one of those resources of the correct type to draw that line there, and that's how you eventually branch out. And then you can spend influence to claim an explored system, and that would any system that you have explored to by drawing lines to it, you can circle to get its reward. And so that's what the influence is for. Looking at these, there's some symbols that are going to be used throughout these cards. For one, anytime you're circling rewards and getting them, there are 2 types of circles. There are these dashed lines, and there are dotted lines. Dashed lines are rewards that you circle now but spend later. That includes victory points, because you don't use them until the very end of the game when we're counting up our score, so those are in dashed lines. But also like these planet icons, some of these specialized assets, we'll look at those. And then if it is a dotted line, then that is something that happens right now and must be used at that time. Okay. And those can sometimes cause you to write on other sheets, even though this is your active sheet. Your active sheet is where you have to spend all of your resources for the round. It is not necessarily the only one that you write on. We have actually a handy dandy reference card for what the symbols are.
Handy dandy. No,
Yeah. There's a lot of them. This is double-sided, and that's all. This is what both sides of this card are, is defining all the icons. So those stars are victory points. These planets are important. They let you unlock planets for expansion on the second sheet. So while your expansion is your active planet, we'll look at more of what's going on there in a second. While your expansion is your active sheet, you can cross out circled planets over here. So you circle them, then when you use them, you cross them out to unlock one of the planets here by putting an X through it. And now I can expand onto whatever planet I've chosen there. So the planet symbols on navigation are a resource to unlock planets for expansion. I'm trying to look at kind of what's on here for now. I don't see, at least on mine, I don't see votes or trade goods. Specialty assets. There are some of these out here, right? Yes, like this one. So there's a blue, a green, a yellow, and a red specialty assets. I don't think that they have names other than being the yellow specialty asset. They can be spent later on various sheets to do pretty powerful things, like unlock technologies or outright build ships for warfare. We'll look at those in a second. You can see in certain places on here, right? Wait, maybe my sheet doesn't have them? There's these symbols for focus, which would unlock the die on that
the
sheet.
Focus die, right?
Yeah. Do you have them on? How do you do that on navigation? I'm going crazy here.
Navigation.
They're down here.
That's how you mark that you unlocked them. But I'm like, how do you actually do those?
I don't see.
I don't see that either. That is.
I don't see anything on this sheet. Although clearly there's some sort of way.
That's surprising.
Spend to unlock the magic.
Oh. Oh, right. Okay. Sorry. Now that I'm looking down here and I see multiple occurrences of those.
Oh, you earn them here and then spend them down.
Yeah.
On whatever sheet you want.
When you get those focus icons that unlock the dice, you can save them and then unlock them on whatever sheet you want. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
But I did see in the rules if you unlock them on the if you immediately unlock them on the sheet that is your active sheet now, and that die has been rolled, like you can immediately use that die.
In the round you.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the same round that you unlocked it.
Cool.
Counselors, faction. So this symbol, this little diamond, we're all going to have a faction with a special ability, and that triggers your special ability. So that varies from person to person.
Can I grab another copy of these reference cards?
Oh, that's a good idea, because then you can just see both sides.
Exactly.
Yeah, here you go. Population moves up the track over here, which is just worth an escalating amount of victory points. Relics, there's some relics on this board, right? Yeah, so they're these. They draw a card from the relic deck, which does two things. It's worth some victory points. So like when I circle this relic, I will immediately write the number of points that were on the card here, so that it's logged on my sheet.
Oh, that's why
and then they also have a special ability on them. Some of them, I believe, I haven't looked at any of them, but my understanding from the rules is that some of them just say something happens right now. It might give you 5 materials to use right away or something. Other ones you can keep secret until you want to play them. But even the ones you keep secret, you write their point value right when you draw them on your board in that box. We haven't talked about war yet, but this symbol gives you +1 to all future wars with your neighbors on your left or right. And then commodities, there's a few of them on this board. Yeah, they cause you to mark off commodities on the industry board. We'll look at that in a second. So the only other thing going on the navigation sheet is there's these technologies. Every single sheet has a couple technologies on this board. So you can unlock them with 3 researches. Basically, over time, you don't have to spend them all at once. Over time, you can mark off these 3 research needs to unlock it, or you can use the matching color specialty asset. So you just can use the blue specialty asset to unlock it outright. Gravity drive lets you use these wormholes that you see around your sheet. You can't normally explore into them, but if you've unlocked the gravity drive, it is an option to explore by drawing a line into one and then continuing that line out of any other one that you want. And that's all one explore. Okay. So that lets you kind of warp across your map. And then integrated economy here. If this is unlocked, it says per active, claim up to 2 explored small systems. Per active means each round that you choose this as your active sheet, you can do that.
Seems good.
So it's like giving you 2 free influence, basically. Only for small systems, which is, I didn't realize that there was a difference between the little and the big circles, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that does seem good. So expansion, second board you can choose as your active board. There's basically nothing to do here until you've unlocked some planets. So you want to navigate to at least one of the planet icons, and then when expansion is your active sheet, you can use a planet, mark it off to unlock that for expansion, and then start spending your resources. They basically all work the same on this. The resources from the dice, you can mark them off wherever you want on any unlocked planets. And then you get these rewards by completing these rows or columns.
Like twice as clever or something.
Yeah, basically. Yep. It's a very roll and write kind of thing, yeah.
Right.
The other things going on here, over here on the right, is that population track, where if you get population, I think it's largely from this sheet, but it can come from other places. I can see it in other spots. Each time you get one of these population symbols, you just circle more victory points, and you'll add them all up at the end of the game. The space docks here, this is how you unlock, I guess they don't have to be the dice on this board, but you unlock some focus dice via, you can either just spend one planet icon or this combination of dice over time.
Okay.
Kind of similar to unlocking technology, it's one or the other. And then we have these technologies down here. We don't have to look at every technology. I think you understand how the assets or research unlock them.
One small question: Are these blank spaces just that blank spaces?
Yep.
You just ignore them. Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's this bit up here? The resource.
That is actually
Like
just
things.
that is just a completely optional tool to use to keep track of what you've spent in a round.
Okay.
So if you've rolled 4 materials and 2 influence and you want to keep track as you spend them just for that round,
Got it.
that's there. It has no other purpose.
That could be
than as
regardless
a-
of the sheet. Then it's just a tool.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
Whatever sheet is active, you're
Got
welcome
it.
to use that.
Okay.
Warfare down in our lower left. So this is where we're going to be building ships, deploying them, and then whenever a war event is drawn, which is 4 times over the course of the game, with the 4th one ending the game, we're going to compare to our neighbors.
Okay.
Our military might is going to get compared to your neighbor on the left and the neighbor on the right, and as we start at the bottom of this kind of grid of, oh wow, a camera has frozen, hasn't it? That's weird. I was told that I can deactivate and activate this to unfreeze it. Yeah, I used to restart the stream when that happened. It's rare, but it happens now and then. Cool. Whoever gave me that tip in the chat, thank you, because that's a lot better than having to pause the stream and do that. So we're spending our resources to build ships over here, and when we build ships, we're going to be drawing them onto this grid. So you must draw them as soon as you complete building a ship. This PDS takes 2 influence to build, for example. You don't have to have the 2 influence at once. You can spend half of it now, half of it later, but as soon as you complete it, you must draw that onto your grid here. At the start of the game, there's this deployment line at the bottom, this orange line. You must build your ships either touching that line or touching other ships that you've built. And so, if I'm going to build this PDS, you can also orient it any way you want. So, I could do this, right? Because it's adjacent to the orange line, and I've rotated it, but it all fits. As we go up this grid, there's some red spaces. These anomalies are just obstacles. You just flat out can't go on them.
And whenever you build another ship, when you say touching, do you mean literally point to point or adjacent?
Adjacent.
Okay.
Yeah. So you'll never have another ship that is on the same point.
All right, that's what I thought.
And then if I had built this ship probably smarter,
That's a good question.
all of these nodes with rewards on them, they work just like the dots, except you get the reward. So I could also have built that ship like this,
Just
basically.
So you go
Just
over
grab
them
it.
to get
Yep.
the
Yep, you
abilities.
build over them to earn their rewards, and they still. So when we do have warfare events, you're going to compare your military strength, which is just simply the amount of nodes of basically dots that you've built on,
Okay.
compared to your neighbor. And
For the
it's
whole bottom row? Or
no.
just
So
the
there's this
whole-
dotted line down the middle. The left half
Okay.
of it is going after the person to your left, and the right half of it is going after the person to your right.
And I assume you
So-
can't cross units over the line.
You actually can.
Oh.
It's a little. I don't. It's a
Okay,
little
but
unintuitive.
it's the
but-
nodes though that matter, not
Yep.
the shape necessarily.
Exactly.
The shape is
Yeah.
just a limiting factor. Okay.
So you'll add them up. Like if I did, if I had built one of those and I built it across the line like this, I would when we go to war, I will add up my strength, so it's a 3 over here and a 1 over here.
you compare the 1 to her and the 3 to
Uh-huh.
me. Okay.
And then whoever wins will get the top reward above it, which is something good. I think it's different on our different boards.
Yep.
And then whoever loses will get the bottom penalty, which I think is always -1
Looks
victory
like
point.
-1
I don't.
point,
Yeah,
so it's
it
not
is
that
for me.
punishing.
Not terrible.
Unlike the big game where a small mistake can
Oh, is
be-
that right?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm glad that this is a little more generous.
See, there you go.
Yeah, and then you're
Yeah.
8 hours in, and then that happens.
Yeah, that sounds painful.
And then you have to weather the storm for another 3 hours, knowing you're gonna lose.
The closest, the closest
It
I've
happens
played,
sometimes.
the closest I've played is diplomacy, which has everything you just said can apply there too.
I think I've played Twilight Imperium 3 times.
I don't know.
3 times, I think, and I hated every single.
You're not allowed
experience.
Meeple Grande. I saw people playing this at the convention you were at yesterday. I took up the whole table.
Well, I can
Yeah,
see
I
if
believe
you
it.
had 8 people.
Yeah, this is
I have
supposedly
to-
an up to 8 player game.
would have
It
to have
sure
a
wouldn't
bigger
fit on my
table.
table.
No.
Yeah. Here, 3 is about the most that we could fit onto a kind of messy camera view for the stream. We could probably put 5 at this, maybe 6 at this table comfortably, maybe? Not 8. I assume you'd get a bigger table for actual Twilight Imperium too. Isn't that a pretty big game?
Yeah, I mean, you could make this work with... It'd be tight quarters.
Yeah.
But you can make it work if you can find a way. One more question about this. So, as we go into each war, do you only look at the box that you're currently in, or do you add them progressively?
No, you only look at the box that you're currently in, and then actually, and then after each war, or I think it's actually before, yeah, because you don't look above it. The first step of it is to draw the next deployment line.
Okay.
So then, if you haven't built up to there, you're able to start building there immediately in the future strategy phases. But also, I could have built. I could have had one ship and then another ship like this, and this would still only be a 4 because these will still count when we get up there, but they don't count yet.
But once you've drawn the deployment line, you can't retroact, or in future turns you can't go back and draw below it, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So any rewards that you've missed,
but you can
go back to
as high up as you want as long as you're touching. So like you could build ships in the first round. Not possible, but just for sake of example, like you could theoretically build up as high as you want before a war. Okay.
Absolutely.
But they just won't kick in until later.
Yep.
That's kind of interesting. So no one can...
So there's some amount of, you
there's
can
no
kind of
runaway
prepare
leader
for the future.
With the war,
but
since you're losing some of your power as you
right.
go, but you can prepare for long... Okay.
Yeah, I think that
interesting.
Sums it up. Kind of the other couple things going on this sheet is some of the bigger ships just immediately reward you points when you build them.
Sorry, an alarm going off.
Oh, you're fine. So there are some point rewards for building the bigger ships. And then these, the Dreadnought and the War Sun, is it the same for everyone? Those are the ships that I have anyway.
I have Dreadnought and War Sun.
Yeah. You cannot build those until you have spent the right colored specialty asset to unlock them. So it requires the red specialty asset to be able to build Dreadnoughts.
And doing that requires you to spend it right there doing nothing else other than unlocking the ability to start building.
Yeah, it doesn't give you a free ship or anything, there are a couple opportunities on here to spend a specialty asset to just get a ship without having to spend the resources, but that's completely separate.
Okay.
And also you are limited on building, this infantry that just costs 1 of any resource, you can build any number of times. The rest of these you are limited to building, like cruisers, you can only build 4 the entire game.
4 of everything and then 2 War Suns.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so that's warfare.
Simple enough.
Yeah, that's warfare. Lastly, industry. And so this is a combination of kind of politics and economy going on this sheet. So the main thing that you're using your dice on is this cluster over here. You basically start building out from this X that's already marked for you. And you can do 2 things. You can spend a material to scrap a space adjacent to a marked space, and that would mean crossing it out. You are not getting that reward, and you can never get that reward. You can't go back and circle a crossed out space. But the other thing, spending research or influence, is to claim a space, circling it and getting its reward that is adjacent to a scrapped space. So you can't just claim. You can't just claim. You have to scrap some in order to kind of unlock others to claim.
Right.
So the rewards here are different from what you're seeing, or at least not the same ones that you're seeing in a lot of the other ones. These yellow, blue, and red rewards are commodities. They are kind of like the specialty assets. They don't have any other name other than I guess they're either the circle or the yellow commodity, however you want to think of them. Whenever you earn one of those, whether it's from this board or another board, you immediately mark off that commodity on this track here.
From left to right?
From left to right, yep. 2 things happen. You get a reward when you reach certain spots on this track. You get to circle these victory points. This is not itself one that requires a commodity, so as soon as I have these 5 red commodities, I circle this. This is not a 6th space. The 6th one would be continuing past it.
Right.
And then each time that you complete a column of commodities, you get to underline these trade good income spaces. I'm not sure if that's the official name for them, but the green things are trade goods. There will be some like economy events, or I'm not sure what they're called, but there will be some events in this deck that the main thing that happens is everyone gains trade goods equal to their income. So however many of these +1 trade goods you've marked, periodically you'll get that many of them. Trade goods do a couple things. you can spend them as any die resource, no matter what sheet you're on. So once you've circled them on here, at any time in the future, you can cross them out to spend them as a resource in warfare or whatever. And then also every 2 of them is worth 1 victory point at the end of the game. Every 2 that you have not spent. So if you're crossing it out for a wild resource, you're spending half a point basically. So those are trade goods. The other reward and track going on here is this little, I don't know.
Looks like
I guess it's
bubble.
yeah, a dude talking. I guess it's a very abstract version of a being of some kind. I guess I was gonna say a person, but I don't know if these are all people per se. Yeah. So anyway, those are counselors, and for each one of those, you get to underline one of these +1 vote icons. Immediately when you earn a counselor, you underline one of those, and then similar to trade goods, there will be political events where everyone suddenly gains however many votes they've underlined here. They'll circle that many on here, and then immediately following that, there will be something to vote on, and that's actually what these cards are. Showing them on the stream. So one of them will happen in stage 2 of the deck, one will happen in stage 3 of the deck, and one will happen in stage 4 of the deck. But this was randomized from a fairly small variety that they can be. I haven't looked at those. I don't have the faintest idea what they look like, but the way they work is that we will each secretly decide how many, whether we want a pass or fail results, which will be defined by the card, what do pass and fail do, and then how many votes we are spending, and you'll cross out those votes and write the total number that you're spending here, and then we'll all reveal and add up the votes for pass and for fail, and then resolve the card accordingly. So that'll happen 3 times in the game. The votes are not worth any points or anything. I don't think they have any alternative use.
Which I noticed the bonuses are much higher on that track.
Oh yeah,
probably because of that.
Yeah, for like the counselors. Yeah. So I don't have any sense of whether dominating those votes is in itself like a good strategy, or if it's just kind of a nice to have.
How impactful they are.
Yeah,
we'll find out.
We will learn that together. Yeah.
I think everyone was just gonna do some things.
I'm just gonna do stuff.
Yeah. There are on your sheet. There are some like double commodities which can just immediately mark off 2. You can see the difference in that icon. And then what's going on where you see these specialty asset symbols, you can, if you spend that specialty asset, like if I spend a red one, then I can scrap kind of that empty space, which gives me access to claim the others. Yeah.
Which are generally better than the other spaces.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I think that's
you've covered it all.
Yeah, anyone see anything that I missed, or any questions, or anything to repeat? We didn't talk about all of the individual technologies, but we can look at those as we're thinking on our first couple rounds.
The only thing I'm not seeing here, which I don't see it. What are these spaces? They look like black holes.
I think those are just no. I think they're just empty systems.
That's kind of what I.
So it's basically just you have to explore a little further to kind of get past them. Yeah. Yeah, good question. Now that we've talked about war, the icon from navigation that gives you +1 just gives you +1 value to all of your future wars against specifically to your left player or right player. So the earlier in the game, the more impactful that will be because you get it on all wars. Yeah.
Got it.
And then, well, no, I guess this is maybe not that important. So the base. So there are 4 types of events in this deck. They are strategy, I think, economy, politics, and warfare. And so economy is what triggers the trade good income. Politics is what will gain us votes, and then we vote on something. Warfare is where we go to war. Those event cards all do only that thing. They won't have dice. They won't have spending resources. Those are only for strategy events, which are, again, the majority of them. But yeah, so some rounds go by from that deck that are entirely just one of those events happening.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, shall we?
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
Everyone confident?
No.
Yeah.
I got a track on board game.
Oh, there you go.
Stats app.
Yep.
You gotta know how long it takes, right?
Oh yeah. I stopped doing that. I decided that was becoming kind of a chore.
I love it.
I did for a while, and then I realized I was never looking back at the only time I was looking back at my my data was to settle arguments about who won this last time we played.
That's exactly what I
and finally I was like, that's A, not worth the kind of chore of inputting it, and B, sometimes it's kind of more fun to just debate those, to just have that be an argument instead of a solvable question. I don't know.
Pretty much every game I've played, Sam has my information as well. So I can usually
Oh.
see what my statistics of winning have been.
Yeah.
Well, I don't do it to brag or flex, or because I don't really necessarily care about that anyway. But I do like to see, like, how many hours did I play Gloomhaven last year? Too many.
Sure.
You know, that sort of stuff.
That is interesting, for sure. We can't. Sorry, I was about to be like, let's spend our first resources, but we haven't gotten our special factions yet. So what this actually has to do is deal out 3 to each player, and then they can choose one. They all have 2 things on them. One of them is kind of a passive, ongoing ability. Some of them even just say setup, and it's just a start of game ability. And then they all have an ability that is triggered by getting that relic asset, which are, I don't know, kind of few and far between. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of them.
I have one here.
I see maybe 1 on each board.
So
I
it's
have one
whenever you
here.
get that icon?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
it's faction specific. Never mind. Yeah.
Yep.
You have one here.
Right, I have one there.
And
I think we all have 1 per board. So it's not as you consider which faction you want to play, like, you're going to be triggering it, you know, maybe
4
twice.
times.
Like, maybe 4 seems unlikely, because I don't think there's
You
enough
have to
time
really
for you
work for that.
to really dominate
Sure.
all 4 boards.
Well,
The instructions
I think you could
in
go
the
for it.
videos really emphasize that at least the design goal of the game was for there to be valid strategies around focusing on a couple boards or focusing on them all evenly.
Right.
I don't know. Anyway, I'll deal you 3, and you can pick which one you'd like.
Okay.
the necrovirus.
And there's kind of a very wordy block of flavor text on the back of every single one, which is interesting.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Cannot cast moves. Ugh.
Necrovirus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What? This seems super strong. These all seem... These are more impactful than I expected. I'm looking at these and I'm like, oh, these will dramatically change the way I play.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna choose the simplest one.
All 3 of these are war, and maybe a lot of them do. All 3 of mine deal with war. They all deploy ships in some way.
Only one of mine has an ability like that. But they have other interesting things.
Oh, you
So,
use your boats
when-
to put out specialty assets.
So when exactly are you allowed to look at your neighbor's sheets? 'Cause I have
Basically,
one that specifically talks about being able to look at it at a specific time.
oh, interesting. Anytime that we are spending our resources, we do that simultaneously, and you're not supposed to look at anyone else until you are done and have put the cap on your pen. You've
Okay.
committed to not changing what you've done anymore, and then you're welcome to look at others. That's interesting if there's a faction that tweaks
Well,
that.
it's at the end
Yeah.
of the strategy event. I think they just worded it that way to say
Oh,
that I'm
okay.
allowed to see what everyone else did. Then I get a free resource, basically.
Oh,
So
nice.
I
I
think
see.
I'm gonna take them.
You can type this in your little machine, Sam.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Nice.
You are
I'm the
machine.
winning. I'm gonna win it.
Maybe. We'll see, I guess.
Oh, weird. I think I like the Titans of Ul.
I thought about it.
They're really good in the board game. I don't know
Yeah.
if they'll be good here.
So yeah, I'll go with them. Why not?
Do it.
The Titans of Ul, their ability is Awaken. Once per round, when you unlock a planet, you can deploy a Hell Titan. Anomalies don't block its deployment. And a Hell Titan is a plus-shaped ship.
Ooh.
Yeah. So whenever I unlock a planet, which I can do 5 times in the game,
Yeah, good stuff.
that seems good. Yeah.
All right.
And then when on my relic, I terraform. On the expansion board, I can cross out all resource icons in one row or column of an unlocked planet. Just get all the resources. Or erase all the marks on an entire planet other than its unlock mark.
So you
So I
can
could
do it again.
take a planet that I've already gotten all the stuff off of and free it up to do it a second time. Seems cool. I can see how these, at least mine, really pointed me towards 1 or 2 boards.
Can you see the bottom part again?
Yeah. On
Oh,
expansion.
except the planet cost. So
Yes.
Except
So
for
it
this.
doesn't
So
lock
the
the planet back
rewards
up.
and
Yeah.
the resources. Got it.
It also doesn't let me trigger the top ability an extra time.
Well, you got-
I've got the Yssaril tribes. When choosing my active sheet, I cannot choose my previous active sheet, so I've got to go rotate around a little bit.
Oh.
But at the end of each strategy event, I can look at my neighbor's sheets, and then I can spend a material. So free resource every round. Sounds good to me. And then my faction ability is Black Shade Infiltrator. Deploy one Black Shade Infiltrator anywhere, except on another unit or an anomaly. So just a specific type of unit that has less restrictions.
Oh, and that's interesting that it says anywhere except there, which I guess means the adjacency rules like don't apply. I'm guessing like you could draw that up here and claim that population right at the way up at the top of your sheet if you wanted to. You don't have to build up from the deployment line, right?
Yeah, you're right. I can go at the very top with these guys basically exactly. Yep.
I have the Winnu because I'll win now. So it says when you claim a counselor asset, cross out the next commodity in your industry chart of a type that you have crossed out the fewest of. And then when you claim Mechatol Rex, gain a strength in all wars, write +1 in each strength box as a reminder. And then once I get the special...
The relic?
Yeah, relic. If you have claimed Mechatol Rex, spend 3 resources, right? Is that the resource?
Material? No, influence.
Spend 3 influence on any sheet, otherwise spend 4 resources on navigation? Like the material on navigation?
So basically,
which is floors,
I'm still trying to get the symbols down.
So it's saying that if you have Mechatol Rex, then you get 3 influence anywhere. If you don't have Mechatol Rex, then you spend 4 materials specifically on navigation to help you get to Mechatol Rex.
Yeah,
you need to go to Mechatol Rex. That needs to be your first and only thing you do. Go to Mechatol Rex.
Yeah, seems to be that. Like it seems like you care about that a lot.
You can't do anything unless you have. It makes sense because I think these guys are like the old galactic rulers or something. I don't know. They want Mechatol Rex really badly.
All right,
so you should definitely go to Mechatol ASAP.
I'll work my way there.
It is across the map from you, so good luck.
But there are little wormhole things.
But you'd have to unlock the technology to use the wormholes.
But you could get those easily.
Yeah, eventually.
So.
easy-ish.
All right. Well, I think we're ready to get started.
Yeah, our first card was the first Ventures strategy event.
Right.
So it's 3 materials. Choose your active sheet and spend 3 materials right now, and then we'll roll the dice.
All right. So, and I got to remember that I can't use the same sheet twice. But navigation would make logical sense.
I think it's navigation for me. Yeah.
I'm choosing navigation because I have to get to
You're gonna pick navigation probably every time, but.
Well, no, I have to go here as well to get to get the little symbols.
But you don't need that. You could just go across the map.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So don't look at anyone's stuff and draw your own things, I guess.
Yeah. No peeking until you've finished your own moves.
No peeky.
So we have 3 materials with which we can draw 3 lines basically.
Yep.
All right.
And they, you can draw them in any 3 places. It doesn't have to be like one long line. Yeah.
3 total.
Circle things as you go, or?
No.
No, you circle them by spending the influence icon to claim them. Yeah.
You have to remind me of a lot of things.
No worries. Oh, I found so many planets.
All right.
My Titan people are going to be so happy. Okay, everyone's done with that?
Yep.
Then we're going to roll the dice. The rules say to always roll all 6, even if no one technically cares about it. So I'll just do that. We have 1 of each resource on the black dice.
Okay. And are we allowed to look at our neighbor's sheets in between the die roll?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. Not that I
I don't
care
think
right
that
now, but
to be I don't see in this clearly learning game. I don't see myself doing a lot of like adapting to what you're doing.
I really don't care where you're going. Well, I think you could see like, oh, he's going for Mechatol Rex, but
sure, yeah.
All right, so 1 of each.
Yes.
1 of each.
1 of each, and so did we all do navigation?
We did.
Yeah, so that's basically explore 2 more times and claim 1 planet is pretty much what that does for us.
And then this is where I have to remember what all this stuff does. Oh yes.
Do
I want that? No, I don't think so. Question.
Yeah.
Never mind. I think I answered it myself. But just to clarify, I know, because whenever you get population, it looks like this is cumulative.
Yes.
Okay, so if you get to the 3rd spot, that's 3, not just 1. Got it. That makes
And
that
so
a
the
lot
different
better.
resources just mean what this means here, like.
Yeah,
things?
so basically
Yeah.
spend the material or the research to explore a system, which is drawing the line, or spend an influence to claim a system that you have a line touching, or you can spend the research to work towards a technology.
So what? What am I doing? I'm going to explore twice, and I'm narrating, even though it tells you what I'm doing, I'm narrating what I'm doing for the stream a little bit.
Sure.
I'm gonna explore this way because I feel like getting my relic. I don't know what those are like, but they seem fun, so...
I can't do the same sheet
And
twice, I
then
gotta remember this.
I'm going to circle this planet because my whole ability revolves around the expansion sheet, so I want to get that going. So,
I'm trying to think about what I'm circling. I don't know.
the nerdy Steve, I appreciate the narration. Good, I'm glad.
Oh, this is a lot further away.
Okay, I'm finished, so I can sit back and judge what you all are doing.
Okay, I'm
I
almost
guess
done. I'm just gonna go this way.
Circle.
You can have Mechatol Rex, I don't care. See,
I'm-
you're almost there already.
I'm getting
You
there.
are almost there already. Jeez.
Alright.
You made a beeline for it, that's for sure.
So
I
Okay.
found the most streamlined way to get there.
So that's it. That's the end of the round. We are going to go
Alright.
on to the next.
So I use
Oh.
use my ability, my scheming. I'm scheming, so I get to look at both of your sheets. Great.
Oh,
look at
yeah.
them. Don't
And-
really care right now, but
Yeah.
I get a free material. That's
Right. Okay.
That's what I want. So
So you
I'll
circle
continue.
something.
Yeah, I'm trying to work my way towards the warfare bonus over there. So all right.
Going to war, are we?
Well, I just want to protect myself.
Uh-huh.
Defensive.
Sure. Sounds likely.
All right.
All right. We have another strategy event, Echoes of the Past. It looks like, to be honest, I don't actually know. When I said I think that some of them, because they have a text box here, I thought maybe some of them have
We
special
should
text.
look, yeah.
Well, I don't even know if that's ever true. This has flavor text, but then it just says the
Okay.
usual: choose a sheet and spend this card's resources, roll the dice, and spend the dice resources. So, go ahead and choose your new sheet.
Ah, boy,
Well,
all right.
I'm using
Yeah,
navigate.
Well, I have to do something different. So
you do. That's right.
I have no choice in the matter.
This is I don't. I don't know. Are these cards dry erase? The cards are just our regular board game cards. But yes, these are dry erase boards, and we're using kind of like dry erase chalk markers on them. So we're writing in orange chalk markers. They erase okay, but not great. I don't know if you've done any erasing. I was doing it as I taught and found it a little bit kind of smeary.
It's probably because once
Um,
the eraser gets built up with like chalk, it's just
yeah.
smearing it around everywhere.
Yeah, so maybe we'll go grab some paper towels or something if we need to erase. But you really don't erase almost ever in this game. The only time you really should be erasing, I mean, obviously if you change your mind while it's still that turn, you can change your mind. But it's like this resource tracker up here. You could be erasing what you're doing.
Okay.
Anyway, I am still very indecisive here. I think it's got to be expansion. Okay, so I'm going to use the expansion board. First, I want to unlock a planet. Let me think about which planet looks good to unlock. I'm going to... I want some political power. So I'm going to go to Abaddon. So I am unlocking it, crossing out my planet here, and marking through the planet unlock that I earned. So that's spent.
we're choosing our board, and then we choose those 3 resources.
Then you,
Yep.
then
and
use
then
the 3
spend
that we
those-
got,
okay.
and then he's gonna roll the dice, and we'll get them again.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Or
first
we'll
you-
I
see.
wanted
first you
to
spend these 3
clarify before I
resources.
did anything.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
One.
So I've unlocked Abaddon, and then these
So
3
you could
resources
spend your
just
green to draw
mark.
another line if you really want, or you can put it toward the technology.
Those just mark a column right there, and I'm gonna earn a counselor. Boom.
I'll put it towards.
I'm a political mastermind
And
already.
then I can claim
Yes, exactly.
the thing. Claim
And,
one explored system.
So my ability, I awaken. Once per round when you unlock a planet, you can deploy a Hell Titan, which is this plus-shaped one. Anomalies don't
Nice.
block it, but I can't just put it anywhere like you can. I still have to go from the deployment line.
And the whole
So-
if you cross do that, you cross it off on here.
yes, if you you would circle the planet,
Yeah.
and then you'd get the fill in the leftmost
Right.
commodity line.
And then the point one? If you did that, it's just circled, or do you?
It's just
keep track
circled,
of
and
it?
then at the end of the game,
You'll add them up.
points.
Yeah. There's a spot here to like add it up on each sheet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Um.
I guess we'll just.
So I triggered my awaken ability, and I drew my plus here, claiming a victory point. It's a little bit more on the fighting Sam side than the fighting Megan side, since I heard him going on about
that's
war
the
over
warfare
there.
for that
Yeah.
side, but that's fine.
I'm not a war person yet.
All right, so
Not
we
yet.
all done those three things? I believe so.
Yeah.
All right, roll those dice then.
Okay. Here they come.
So 2 materials and an influence?
Yep, 2 materials and an influence, and then we do have special dice rolled if anyone gets to use them. Oops, I'm just trying to put these where they also appear on my
So-
zoomed in shot. There we go. So you're using the same board you were using a minute ago.
I reach Mechatol Rex with 2 lines. Do I circle it with the
You would-
explored system?
Use the
you need
use
to
the
explore
influence.
to do it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
So technically, we would fill out our boards, then we'd resolve her doing all that, right?
True. Yeah.
Okay.
So why don't we finish our moves? 2 materials and an influence is not that exciting on this board to me right now. Oh, you know what? This is fine. I'll continue on this planet. I've got influence, materials, and that earns a population, which is a victory point.
Claiming that.
And I have 1 material left to
Let's
spend.
Do this.
Why don't I...
And I can scrap
I'm going to put it here.
Scrap this. And
Yeah. Okay. Abaddon is quickly getting mined for all it's worth.
okay.
Okay.
Good.
Everyone good? Anyone do? Oh, you got to Mechatol Rex.
Yeah.
So you get to
Yes.
write your faction name in that top row there.
This one?
Mm-hmm. Good luck writing sideways. I'm going to put it on the stream so that everyone can judge.
So she gets 4
Yeah, so you get
votes.
you get 7 victory points. You can write that right on Mechatol Rex on your
Oh,
sheet.
That's why that
Yeah.
makes sense.
And then you get 4 votes. You can just circle them in that vote section right now. So right now you've got all the political power.
And then it says, when you claim Mechatol Rex, gain +1 strength in all wars, right? +1 in each strength box as a reminder.
Oh yeah, so just put a little +1 on all
everything.
8 of your warfare boxes, just so as
Just-
a reminder for when you
just
get
next
there.
to it?
Yeah, kind of wherever you want to jot it is fine.
Boop, 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 boop.
All right.
Okay,
Anything else?
that's ominous. I don't have anything exciting. No.
So I think my power kicks in, my scheming again. So I'm looking at your boards.
Uh-huh.
Great, I looked at them, and I can spend a material, so I can scrap something. Which,
Oh damn, you went scrap happy on the industry.
Yep. We're gonna just see what we can do here. All right.
Per active,
I'm
choose
good.
any space that contains. Oh, interesting. I'm looking at the technologies here for the first time. Psychoarchaeology lets you claim or scrap counselors. An AI development algorithm, you can claim spaces adjacent to at least 3 scrapped spaces for free. Huh. Weird. I don't know if I like those.
I'm trying to figure out what I
Well,
want to do next.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not keen on the AI development algorithm yet. Although that probably means it's a really good thing that we're all overlooking. But
Probably.
it seems like
Yeah.
a lot of setup. I agree.
Let's see.
But I'm trying to get the points for the voting and all that.
Oh, I didn't look at fleet. I guess I was probably not going to unlock it. Fleet logistics gives you a big boost in war strength if you have 2 non-infantry units deployed entirely in that section.
Mm.
So I've already lost my chance I can't optimize that with. I've already drawn this across a
Well, for this
across
first
the
one,
section. Yeah.
because it's by war,
Yeah.
so that could still be good later.
And transit diodes per active deploy to infantry. Oh, that seems good. Huh. I don't know. There's a lot of options here.
Yeah.
Are
I'm
we
just
ready for the
doing
next
stuff.
card?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm good.
Another strategy event. It looks like you're guaranteed that phase 1 of the deck is all strategy. Fledgling Empire. Danelle smiled softly. A rare occurrence these days, to be sure. Glory to the inn, my brothers. You have done us all proud. Is this another... I don't know anything about the Twilight Imperium IP. Are there novels and stuff like a lot of
Yes.
other FFG IPs? And,
There
okay. I'm getting that sense that it's actually... there's a lot of lore.
There's a lot of
under
deep
here.
lore, yeah. I'm not up on it, but there's a
Now
lot.
we choose a sheet.
Yeah, choose a sheet and spend 2 influence there. For
Ah.
So
now.
I have to pick something different than what I did before. Alright.
I've got to think about this.
Yeah. So there is a war. War will be triggered sometime during stage 2, 3, 4, and 5 of that deck. So starting next time, it could be war.
So
It also could be voting.
with the war, you just spend. You have to cross these off to put the things down.
Yes.
Yeah.
What it is to.
What is that? Wait, what's that symbol? Oh, that's a specialty asset. I like the sound of that. I'm gonna do the warfare board, and then I've got 2 influence to spend. So I'm gonna just build a PDS ship, and let's put it. I might as well be. I think claiming a population is better than claiming a victory point, so I'm gonna build it like this. It's this T shape, and it claims a population. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Uh,
So we roll the dice.
I pressed the wrong button. I meant to go to that one, and then yeah, let's go. We've got 2
Wow,
more
more
influence
influence.
on material.
Okay. Oh.
We've not been. I keep hitting the wrong button. Hi, I didn't mean to really put myself so big on the screen. There we go. We have not been rolling much research. Makes me want to get the research focus die unlocked. Okay. Do I... What do I think? I think I'm just going to use the material to deploy an infantry, and I'll just claim this victory point and throw that over there. And then I'll use those 2 influence to build another PDS ship. Where... Oh, I shouldn't be looking. Sam seems mean.
Well.
Do the
We'll
ships
see
don't
in
have
that.
to. They just have to touch the line at the bottom. Right?
They have to touch the line at the bottom or
The
another
first one
ship
does.
that you've built.
Yeah.
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 So... There. War's on.
Well, wait till she's done. But honestly, I'm just trying to get bonuses more so than worrying too much about who I'm
Oh,
gonna beat or not.
wow, you've already gone way up into...
Yeah, you know.
Oh, yeah, okay, so, yeah, you can tell I didn't look at your board, because if I had, maybe I wouldn't have put so much firepower over there just now.
Well, it means I'm not even going to bother with this side, I don't think.
Yeah.
You're going to get whatever your bonus is there, I think.
Yellow
That's
yellow
fine.
specialty asset? I like it.
Hold on.
I think I'm going to try to use all the boards equally, because that sort of seems like what my people can do. If working on each of these efficiently can be a strategy, then I'm going to try that, because I get a free material every time.
Alright.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try mostly ignoring the industry board. So I'm getting some of those commodities and stuff other places, so it's not that I won't have any votes or anything, but yeah. Because my
you're
faction just doesn't
right now,
care.
so.
I wasn't even looking at
Yeah.
anybody's boards when I was putting out my ships.
Because of your +1, you're beating me on it, so.
Ooh.
Alright,
Okay.
I think we're... Oh, so then I look at my neighbor's boards.
Oh, yep.
And I get to...
Get a bonus
do the thing.
material?
What happens if you tie in war?
Good
Both.
question.
You both get the stuff.
I don't think I know what happens when you tie in war.
Because I can make it a tie with her right now if I put my infantry.
I should have put
Let's
that little
see.
line over there.
Well, I can't beat... Or no, I can't. No, I would tie you if I put an infantry on your side, which I probably will, but depends.
In the case of a tie, players neither win nor lose. They don't get either effect.
Well,
That's rough, actually, because the upside is
Well-
like it would be better to gain both effects than neither.
sure. but it's better for the person who would have lost to not lose the point. Well, putting an infantry on your side is kind of pointless because you're stomping me right now, so the infantry is going to go over there. Or I could just put it into a future section, but I think, you know, that's right. Alright, well, I'll just make it where it's a tie for now with her spending, I don't know, cross that off because it's infantry are unlimited.
I like it.
Alright.
Okay, new events. It is another strategy event, Relics Rediscovered. These names, Zwanj was practically beaming with pleasure, though none would ever know it. Their research had borne fruit. The vault was precisely where it was thought to be. Sure, research. Everyone gets one research icon on their active sheet. So you're committing to this sheet without having that much knowledge about how the overall round is going to be going. Let's see. Okay.
I don't know.
I think I'm gonna go expansion. Yeah. I'm gonna go expansion. Zoom in on what I'm doing. I'm going to choose this board. I'm going to make a little bit of research progress towards this focus die. I'm going to try that out. I feel like the focus dice seem good, but not easy to get.
Just to make sure I'm understanding the self-assembly routines correctly, so you would cross out one of the bonuses, basically, in order to cross out 2 other resource icons.
Say that one more time, sorry?
So cross out one unclaimed asset on an unlocked planet to cross out 2 resource icons there. So I'm interpreting that as you basically forego one of the bonuses to get the other bonuses faster.
Yes, that is how I read it too. I had not really read these now that you mention it. Neural motivator, per active on each unlocked planet, cross out 1 material or influence in a row or column that has a population. Interesting. On each unlocked planet? That seems really good. I should probably be researching that.
I do have a question. Like with this dash thing, can you only choose one of these, or do you get 3 of them total for the whole game?
That one you can do as many times as you want. The infantry, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Just the single dot ship you can do as much as you want.
I see.
And are you just circling the planet or cross it out?
I've been crossing it out. Yeah.
And I have 2 possible unlocks. I can do both now, right? If I want, or I could.
Yes, you can do both now if you want.
Or I could wait. You know, I should probably wait. I can do it anytime, I guess. So, all right.
Okay, we rolling the dice. Right, that's where we are, right? All we've done is the research.
Yes.
I'm a good speaker. I know what's going on here.
True.
Here we go.
Let me vote you out.
Wow.
Ooh.
Influence.
Which? Oh, right.
Dang, I wish I would have chosen a different board.
Yeah,
now.
me too. I think I'm gonna keep. Yeah, this is not. I only have the 1 unlocked planet, and that's not useful there, particularly. So I'm gonna put mine towards. I'm gonna put mine in the space docks. I'm gonna put it towards unlocking this purple focus.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? So I have an unclaimed planet, so I could unlock a space dock now to utilize the focus die, right?
You sure can. Yeah.
Yeah. That seems
Yeah, that's interesting
bad.
to keep a planet ready to be like, oh, there's a double of a icon I want there. Let me unlock it now.
Yeah.
You would have to commit to that being unlocked on this board.
I know. True, but I can spend a planet. You know what? I'm gonna do that. That's oops. I didn't. I am crazy. I've not. Never mind. I can't do that. I'm stupid.
Oh yeah, you've only explored to it. You haven't claimed
Never
it.
mind. Can't do that. All right. Well, that makes this easy. Disregard. Or actually, let's do that up here.
I'm glad I have the top on this table instead of us playing on the
That would be
pad. Partly out of necessity because I didn't have enough time to clean up the game that was under it, but also rolling rights on that sometimes get marker on there, and I'm realizing that it's probably good.
Kind of awkward.
Yeah, you're right for the rolling. Yeah, this is probably a better flat surface game. Is everyone finished?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so I scheme, so I get a free material. I don't care what you guys are doing, honestly. I'm just gonna.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's kind of a mean thing to say.
He always does that.
We are the Titans of Ul. You should care about us. Or you'll be, whatever the Titans do, stomped.
You know what? Let's do right there. Okay. All right. I'm good.
Okay. Then the next card.
Yeah, I'm getting. I don't know if I get mini Cheetos.
It's a production event.
Using your
Redefine.
hands? Go wash your hands. I don't know.
I should
you're-
probably get. I've been getting.
Oh, wow.
on my fingers somehow.
He's got Cheeto dust.
Yeah, I mean, feel free to get up and wash your hands, grab paper towel, whatever you want to do.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Mess.
While you're up, I'm going to read this production event we drew. Redefine trade routes. Station Master, Kier said, fidgeting nervously.
Get me another soda.
We can't just show up expecting cargo. These routes have been dead for centuries, Artuno smirked. See to it that they are reinstated then. The Memoria will accompany you if necessary. The Nomad's coffers will be filled. These, as...
Alright, I'm just gonna use the restroom real quick.
Go for it, yep. As someone who doesn't know anything about Twilight Imperium, this flavor text is too, like, zoomed in. Like, I don't know who any of these people are.
Yeah, me neither.
If this was about the macro, like, trade routes and stuff forming, that would be more, like, useful to my kind of forming a story of what's going on than this cat person saying something about expecting cargo. I don't know. Anyway, so we can go ahead and do this and Sam can catch up.
Okay.
We are claiming a trade good on our industry sheet for each trade good, like, income that you have unlocked. Which actually, I don't have any. Did I never... I told myself I was going to unlock that, but because all I needed was a yellow, and I didn't do it.
So you get,
So I get nothing.
if you have one, then you can get another one. Is that what it is? Like, if I had the red one crossed off, then I get a red one?
No. It's if you have that +1 trade good marked. That's and you get those by completing the column above it.
I see.
So all it took was a yellow one. It looks like Sam managed that, and neither you or I did. So he's gonna get rewarded with a trade good, and I think we just get squad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well then, that's kind of brutal. In fact, I'm just gonna circle it for him.
Yeah, there you go, Sam.
Unless he has any ability that deals with this.
I don't think so.
Because this was not a strategy event, so yeah, he doesn't do the end of turn thing. That's only strategy events. So let's just draw the next one. Toward a new home. The cargo ships blasted out of the planet's gravity field. Their destination was weeks away, if not months. For all, it meant the promise of new life. For some, it would mean death. See, that's more what I'm talking about. There's no specific names of characters I don't know in here. That's better flavor text. Anyway, it is a strategy event with 3 materials.
3 materials.
Yeah.
Where am I going?
Yeah, this
Not
is
where I was before. Because
fairly
I think I'm
tricky. That's enough to build a cruiser, but do I want a cruiser? How much do I care? Kind of a lot. I want that yellow asset. Okay.
I think I know where to go.
So I'm gonna go warfare. Am I?
I'm going up here.
This is tough. So while you were up, there was a production event that was simply everyone gets trade goods equal to their income. So I went ahead and circled that for you,
Alright, thank you.
and that was all that happened.
So-
Megan and I got nothing,
This is my
and now we're on a
first-
strategy event with 3 materials.
First time on the sheet, so since I have a planet, I just cross
You can
off
cross
the
that
planet.
off
Yep.
to pick which
Then
planet you
the-
want to use,
okay.
yes.
Exactly. All right, I'm gonna
3
just
materials.
I'm gonna just
huh?
come over here and zoom in on me. I'm gonna build a cruiser. Why not? Score a victory point. Put it here, which is gonna
Yeah,
score another
let's-
victory point.
That 3 materials is too tempting to just.
It's too perfect. Yeah. Oh, the rewards on all of these wars are so good. I need to win them all, and yet I'm sure I won't. Okay, I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, good.
All right, we'll roll the dice. One of each. No, 2 research.
Hmm.
That's a change of pace. And then a basic 1 on each focus die if you're using any. Well, I don't think I'm blowing those on infantry, so I guess I'll research something. Like, transit diodes.
When you claim a counselor asset, cross off the next commodity in the industry type that has the fewest. So I can cross off anything but red.
Yeah.
So we'll do this.
Do we all have the same? Looks like we all have the same track down here.
Does it say the fewest
Yeah.
marks? No, you've crossed the fewest up, so it doesn't matter how many possible ones. It's
So
that
that
you've
means
crossed.
that
Yeah.
I finally get this thing.
Yeah.
So I just sort of.
And then the trade good can be spent as anything.
Yeah. So any strategy phase you
On
can
the
spend
active
that
sheet.
trade good. Yeah. Right.
Although it looks like at the end of the game you get 1 point for every 2 trade goods that are unspent.
Exactly.
Interesting.
When you get
Okay.
the +1 thing, like the trade good, do you circle it or do you? Not
No,
circle
only
it?
on the next like production
Okay.
events. Yeah.
Same with the vote thing.
Yep. You get those
Okay.
votes when the events happen,
Okay.
or when you get them for some other reason, like Megan got a whole bunch.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
everyone good?
Yeah.
So I get to look at everyone's sheets and get a free
You sure do.
material, which I will. Look
Oh,
at the
I don't like
sheets.
that you're already building for the second war.
So you're destroying me on this one, so I don't care about that one. Now you, on the other
Yeah,
hand,
stay out of this.
On this first one, you
That's
have.
a dot there and that's
So you've got 5 + 1, 6. So I am at 5. So
I'm at 7. 1, 2,
Oh,
3,
true.
4, 5,
Yeah,
6,
yeah.
7.
Right. So I'm gonna lose that one. Is the moral of the story. So I should put the infantry somewhere else, or just work towards another ship.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's work towards a cruiser, I guess. Sure. Okay, I'm good.
Okay. Then new event, right?
I believe so.
It is
Yeah,
war,
hang a bit, I think.
border conflicts.
Here we go.
So it says advance the deployment line. So the first thing we do is draw the next deployment line. And then only the section between these 2 lines is what will count. Then resolve a war against each neighbor using the sections immediately below the sections. Oh yeah, because it's 2 sections. It's not going to look back multiple tiers later.
Oh, okay.
So basically add up the number of nodes that you have ships on.
Plus any
On
bonus
each
strength
side.
and
Oh,
write
plus
that.
plus she's adding +1 on
So
each
then
side,
just
and then
write
write
the
that
total.
number, yeah, and then we'll compare. So zooming in on mine, over here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and over here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I went pretty hard on this. I might have gone overboard.
Oh, but you
because
haven't
if-
touched industry at all, right?
No, literally never selected it as my active sheet.
Also, we'll see how it goes, I
yeah,
guess.
neither has Megan.
True.
4, 5, 6, 7.
I can get some of these
All right.
commodities in other ways.
So starting with the speaker, I guess. So you have 9 to my 0.
Yeah, so I'm going to
So-
circle this planet,
And I'm losing a
and
point.
you lose a point.
Great. And then
Yeah.
you have 8 to her 5. So you
Okay.
get the negative
so
1 point.
I get a yellow
Wow,
asset. Yeah.
Doing well on the war.
Yeah, I feel good about that.
And then that just leaves this conflict. She has 7 to my 5, so I get another negative point.
I get
And you get a planet thing.
what am I using my
So
yellow
then you can
specialty
spend
asset
that
on?
when you're over here to either unlock one of the planets or to unlock a space dock immediately without having to pay the resources, which would give you an extra die on this board. Okay.
That'd be good.
Yeah, that's what I was
really
going to
good.
try to do before I realized I didn't have a planet to explore. But okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
So I think that's
All right.
it.
Yeah, I won. I won by too much. That means I've wasted
True.
some resources. I think. Although I got all the rewards, so like that's something.
Yeah.
That's a benefit from
Well,
overcommitting there.
Also, I have a head start on the next one.
Yeah, you do.
So
I have a
I'm-
tiny
I'm
head start.
scared
in
about
this
that.
one. I have 1 on your side.
I'm the only one who did not draw any higher than I had to.
So maybe
Okay.
I'll just do better next time.
I just
maybe.
wanted the reward, so I circled where I got rewards.
Yeah.
Well, that was the whole event. So I wonder, actually, these alternating backs, I wonder if it's guaranteed to be strategy, something else, strategy, something else, strategy, something else.
Oh,
alternating. I'm
probably.
guessing it is.
That's why they have
Oh,
to
but the
alternate
order
between them.
of like where the warfare is in the
Yeah, that
okay.
varies.
Got
That's
it.
smart.
I see.
A strong foundation. We've got 2 more influence to spend.
So I have to go somewhere.
Yeah.
I haven't really gone.
Oh, wait. So, yeah, my active sheet last time was the warfare. So I have to go somewhere else now. Alright.
Okay. I'm going to go to navigation.
Likewise.
And I'm
Did
going to
that
zoom
planet
in on
that I
what I'm
failed to
doing.
take
Here we
last
go.
time.
So these dice are not in play. We're just using our 2 influence. Yeah, so I'm just gonna claim. So while this is my active system, I'm gonna use the yellow. I'm gonna use the yellow specialty asset that I earned in the war to unlock integrated economy. So now I get 2 free small systems explored every time I use this sheet. So that's great. I'm going to get a. Just have a bunch of red commodities available. So I'll take. You know what, I'll wait until I see what other dice I get. For now, I'm just going to spend my 2 influence on this planet. And... I don't know, a blue commodity, I guess, which I'll mark off here. Alright.
So I ended up using...
I don't know if that was actually a good move. Maybe I should have gone over here.
So I ended up unlocking my Black Shade Infiltrator and went up here. So that also means I can start building ships up here now, from now on.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Prepare
Because it
ahead
just
of
be-
time.
Because you can build off of that one, yeah.
Yeah, he's
So I-
preparing
Oh, yeah.
ahead of time.
Oh, I don't
Well,
like that.
I'm also just trying to get bonuses.
Yeah. The
All right.
rewards, interestingly, the rewards in the field up here don't like escalate over the game.
So
Like they're roughly the same up there as they were down here.
I went ahead and spent my winning planet thingy to get this to get an extra pink die.
Oh, nice.
Oh, because you're on this one right now?
Yeah.
And then
Alright, so when he rolls the dice in just a second,
I'll
you'll
get the pink die as well.
Exactly.
and you got it on that sheet.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
won it in the war.
I just mean you spent it and marked
I
it here.
spent
Okay,
it,
yeah.
marked it here, and then circled it and put that thing there. And I went ahead and got my 2 blues.
Oh,
wait.
I see.
So
you got the planet.
So this
Yeah.
you would actually cross out to color it into ship.
What?
This is a dash line, so just cross it off to because you
Yeah,
could
yeah,
could
I got
save
it.
right.
yeah.
Yeah, you could have saved. You could have used that to get
Oh.
this to save for a different sheet. Is the point?
You
No,
can-
I want it for this one.
All right.
Perfect.
So yeah,
Okay.
you did that part. You just needed to cross it out.
Then here we go. So we have on the black dice 1 of each resource.
And then you get the
and
pink
you've
die
got
as well.
a material on the pink die.
All right.
Nice.
Okay, 1 of each resource looks good to me right now. And then I can get 2 unexplored locations. I want a relic. I had said that earlier. So I get to draw 2 lines and claim 1 planet, and then I have integrated economy, so I can do 2 more small systems. So I'm gonna draw 1 line down to the relic and 1 line. Let's start heading towards Mechatol Rex, I guess. And then I can circle 2 free. Well, I'll spend my influence. I'm gonna claim the relic. So I'm gonna draw the first relic card of the game. What do we get? Oh, okay. So this is worth 3 points. I'm gonna write that on my board. This says play immediately.
Okay.
Crown of Thalnos. Play immediately. You gain +1 strength in all wars. Write +1 as a reminder. So
Of course.
same. I guess it doesn't matter to the past there, but +1,
Same as mine.
+1.
I did
+1.
unlock the +1 to my neighbor to the left wars, so I have +1 in wars against you now.
Nice.
All right.
I should probably
Okay,
navigate
so that's
next
it.
time.
That
So
relic
then-
felt good. I still just need to do my 2 free small explorers. So I'll just get some red commodities going. Just circle like that and that. Mark those off. Okay.
So then I look at everyone's boards and I get to spend a material, but that's just an explorer, so I don't necessarily care all that much. I will do this. I'll just draw right there. All right. I'm good.
Okay.
I schemed.
Here's the new card. It is the Convene the Council event. So first, we each claim a vote on the industry sheet for each unlocked +1 vote icon we have. So basically for each counselor you have. So go ahead and circle those votes.
So I'm getting 2 votes.
Then flip and vote on the stage 2 agenda. Yeah, so I also got 2. Megan, you're up to 8 votes over there?
That was because of Mechatol.
That's right. I was trying to remember where you got the extras. Yeah.
All right. So we flip the agenda.
Yeah, so the agenda. So the vote will be on trade fleet subsidization. If it passes, the player who casts the most pass votes chooses a commodity type. Each player claims 1 trade good for each claimed commodity of that type. So if... Okay, so we are all getting...
Oh, so in other words, if...
So if the vote passes, there's going to be 1 commodity type, and we're all going to get trade goods equal to the commodities of that type that we have.
But the person
who casts the most pass votes is the one who chooses which commodity.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. Which I am looking around.
Not good for me because I don't have.
Yeah. So
or possibly it depends.
I'm thinking this through. I'm like,
what's the fail?
So,
the player who casts the most fail votes chooses a commodity type. On navigation, each player claims a system that contains that commodity, even if unexplored, and explores from it to an adjacent system.
Interesting. To be honest, I thought that fail would be more or less just don't do the pass. I'm surprised that this has its own completely different outcome. The player who casts the most fail votes chooses a commodity type. Each player claims 1 system that contains that type, even if it's unexplored, and explores from it. Interesting.
Wow, that seems pretty good. But
so what I'm now noticing on my board, I'm guessing it's similar, is that, my board doesn't have any commodities close to Mechatol Rex, so this doesn't help me like warp there.
But mine I could, yeah.
So if I pick yellow, if you pick yellow, you get like easy street to Mechatol Rex. So I don't want that to happen.
Now at this point, we don't talk about it or anything. We we know how many votes we all have.
We're like, before we lock in our votes, we're welcome to discuss. Like the rule book does say like you should discuss the
That's like the main
vote. Yeah. Sure. But then we secretly decide what we're voting.
So in their industry,
I would lean more towards the fail.
And as far as how the votes work, you don't have to spend all your votes. So like Megan has 8 votes, you're welcome to spend 3 of them, and then you'll cross off those 3 and keep more votes for future votes.
Because we have 2 more.
There's 3 total in the game. Yeah.
All right.
So I'm just trying to understand.
So
what it is.
So if you did the most on pass, you would pick either yellow or red and get 1 trade good. Because you have 1 of each of those.
But if you had more of them, then
right. And if you picked red, he would get 2 trade goods.
You only have.
I wouldn't have any. Right. But the most that you can get out of this is 1. If we go for fail, then whoever puts the most votes picks which commodity, yellow, red, or blue. But then everybody would get to explore that planet, claim that planet, and then would also explore off of it. So that would open up our maps quite a bit.
Okay,
let's just do it at the start of phase 3. It just occurred to me, and I'm surprised that I blame you all for not asking about it. There's that row of objectives up there that we never talked about. I sure never read the cards.
I didn't.
Those are welcome to style, like first to do something gets points.
All right.
So we'll finish this event and then we'll look at those.
Sure.
And
none of us were working towards.
Yeah, none of us were working towards any of them. I can't believe that those completely slipped my mind.
I mean, I'd be leaning towards the fail personally. You would stand to benefit the most if you picked red because she would get 1, I would get nothing, you'd get 2 if you.
That would be great. But I don't know that I have the voting power to. I don't know if I have the sway for that. Anyway, this is where we secretly vote. Well, that's the thing is maybe Megan wants to vote none at all.
Do you want to say which way you're leaning, or the pass or the fail?
I mean, the fail seems like it'd be more beneficial to you than it would be for me because I don't have anything really.
I mean,
not necessarily.
I get more red.
Like you could pick this blue one, and then you'd get a blue, and then you could explore, which means you could basically like open up where you can explore on the map.
Yeah.
But all of us would be able to do that.
I think that Sam stands the most to gain if he manages to make it fail and get the yellow commodity chosen, because that gets him that's a warp to Mechatol Rex for him.
I mean, I get the least out of the pass.
If it's a different commodity chosen on the fail, then I'm not that worried about it. It's just if whether Sam wins the vote and chooses yellow,
this is starting to actually feel like actual Twilight.
Yeah, this is I think this is the part of the game that it's supposed to feel like actual Twilight.
I would prefer fail, so I'm going to cast at least some amount of votes for fail. But there you go. That's all you're gonna know. I'm voting some amount for fail.
So we check.
And you could vote. You could vote 0 and abstain, right?
You can.
Yeah.
You check pass or fail
and
write a
number.
Yeah. and those votes are spent. It's not like they're only spent if you win, if you get your way. They're spent.
But they're not. Oh yeah, they are points at the end of the game.
No, votes are not.
They're not.
Votes
No.
are.
Oh no.
Trade goods are points.
Unlocking
Yeah.
the counselors gives you bonus points. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's all. All right, I've locked mine in. I'm good.
I've locked mine in.
Yeah, so far I'm liking this.
I am too.
It's
Okay.
giving the Twilight Imperium flavor.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got?
I put 3 for fail.
Oh, I put 0.
I put 1 for fail. So
Oh, so it fails.
it fails, but you pick which
And
commodity.
Megan, yeah.
So which one do you want to get one in? We all get one in.
We all get to
But-
claim a planet or a system with a commodity and explore once from it. But Megan, it is your choice which commodity,
Yeah,
and then we all
which
get to
color?
make our own claim.
Blue.
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 Okay.
Okay. You sure?
Right.
You sure not red? Because red sounds great.
I like blue.
Damn.
Blue is pretty unimpactful for me, so.
Yeah,
not
blue's also
particularly
not great
useful.
for me either. So
Sorry.
bravo, way to not
Because you
give us
claim,
much with
so I
this.
claim a blue,
Yeah, and then you can explore once from it.
which is just drawing the line. Got
Yep.
it. Right. But that lets me skip one explore later, so I guess I can't complain too much.
Drop my erasers.
Got
I don't
it.
even have. I only have even 2 options here. I only have 2 blues, and
Yeah,
neither
blue-
of them is that exciting.
Oh, because you already did one
So
of them.
I guess I'm just gonna take this one and get a little closer to Mechatol Rex with that. That's not. I'm not thrilled.
Yeah, blue is the worst for us. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's it, right?
That was it.
So now we should pause and look at those
I need
goals.
to mark the blue. Yeah, let's do that. So.
Oh wait, you got your. Do you mark your blue?
Do I mark it on here too?
Well, you're
I
claiming.
crossed it
Yeah,
off.
since you claimed one, yeah.
It's like
you don't
cross-
cross it off. You just circle it. It's just at the
Yeah,
bottom.
you could. I don't
I mean,
remember
either
if you're
way.
supposed to cross it off. I haven't been on those, but yeah, right.
I've
Because they
only-
have the
yeah.
because they have the dotted. That means that you,
You just
like
do it
gain them
instantly.
immediately. And
Oh,
mark
so
them
I
off,
should have
yeah.
had all these reds?
Only.
Yes.
Only when you circle them. You still have to like use the influence to claim
yeah.
them.
Oh, you
But-
see, that's what I
You've been
thought.
doing
Yeah.
it right. You got one red.
Oh, okay. So
But you did
oh.
explore that, so you get the blue.
True,
There
true,
we
true,
go.
true, true, true.
All right.
Okay.
So-
Yes. I wanted to make sure I'm doing it right.
Yeah, I think you're good.
So-
Okay, so yeah, let's take a look at these goals. Oh, they're not barely even on the camera. But so these are like Welcome to. They're goals that have victory points on them, and the first person to complete these goals gets the large number, and then we'll flip the card over, and then it will only have the small number, and subsequent
Everyone
people
else
can
gets
get them.
that, but we
Yeah.
can all get it. Okay.
So I can't. You're
Yeah.
standing. Can you?
Prospector, claim 5 planet systems on navigation.
Okay.
Where are we all out on that? Maybe we should
I've
just
only
quickly.
I have
crossed off
2.
one.
I have crossed off 1. 2. Sorry, 2. Not crossed off, but claimed. So I
Claims
have
are circled.
2.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Just
That
one.
seems like you really have to focus on that to do. Okay.
It does. But it is my
Expansionist.
power revolves around it, so I probably will.
Expansionist, claim an asset from 4 different planets and or space docks. So that doesn't sound too
Oh.
bad. That's just
Planets and or space docks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Plain
Yeah.
acid.
Diversified production, claim 3 commodities of each type on industry, and it's showing you that you could do that with a double and a 1 or 3 singles.
Yep.
Okay. And then Armada, build 6 non-infantry units.
Oh, okay. So like I've built 3.
You've got 4, don't you? Isn't this?
Oh, I wonder if it includes my special one. Yeah.
I've
yeah,
got
that's
3.
a non-infantry unit. So you're.
But
at
this
4
says,
already.
well, this says to deploy, like, reading my faction card, it says deploy it. It doesn't say anything about having built it. That's what I'm wondering, is if building
Do you have the
means
rulebook
actually.
handy?
Yeah.
I'd be curious.
So there is like a clarification section back here.
I don't see why not.
If a unit cannot be deployed when it's built. Yeah, the building is different from deploying.
Yeah, you're right, because it talks about
Yep.
parts. So building is specifically this.
Yeah.
Oh, so you count how many things you built. So I built 3 things. That other than infantry, because
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
non-infantry.
infantry since you don't
Oh,
track
okay,
it,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So
Yep.
I've built 3 things. You've built 3 things. Everybody's built 3 things.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And this was the way this was set up. It was guaranteed. Notice that one of those is navigation, one is expansion, and so on. It's guaranteed that there's one goal for each of the 4 boards,
And then an
there's a
extra-
variety that they can be.
Something.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we just did our vote, so we're back to a new event, and it's stage 3. Border defense, a strategy event with 2 influence.
Oh god, I have to remember what I did last time. I think I did navigation. I'm 90% sure I did navigation last time, so I'm not with that one.
Oh, I'm in a spot where navigation influence is not what I need
influence.
there. I need more exploration. So
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do.
Okay, I'm gonna go expansion.
Hmm.
So let me zoom in on what I'm doing here. I'm gonna spend my 2. Get these dice out of the way. Spend my 2 influence to keep making progress here on Abaddon. But those don't earn me anything yet. Oh, wait. No. I'm gonna spend 1 of those influence to complete earning this purple focus. And I will decide where to deploy that later. And then, while I'm here, I feel like I should unlock a planet. You know, wait, I'll see what the dice rolls are. Okay, so that's all I'm doing for now. I'm good. The fact that this plays up to 8 players is, in a way, kind of wild, but also, it wouldn't really make the game longer.
It would take a
the
few extra moments for preparing warfare. I think once everyone knows how to play, because the first game might be a little rough with clarification.
And I mean, roll and writes are basically, they move at the speed of the slowest player. So with more players, you're more likely to have a slow player.
If you're AP prone, this could be a problem.
Yeah.
I would love to play this at a convention.
Sure.
I think that could work.
Yeah,
All
totally.
Right. So roll the dice.
Yep. We've got 1 of each on the black dice. This is a 2 material pink die. So I have unlocked the pink die. I think I'm just going to use it and claim it while it's a double. That seems good. So I'll cross that out to unlock it here. And now what am I doing?
So it wouldn't matter because to get here you have to be next to a square.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm gonna unlock the blue die for this board, I guess. Am I? Sure.
I'm going to
alright.
think for a while.
Realize something I've been doing that's kind of dumb.
Let me see. Okay. 3 materials to spend. I'm gonna unlock a planet. Which one? I'm gonna go for this planet with more specialty assets on it. Sure, I'm gonna go for Loki. And when I explore a planet, I get to awaken, deploying a Hell Titan. So that's gonna go to the left over here. I'll just do this. And I got population. Sweet. Okay. And then.
Alright.
So all that I've spent is the planet. I still have all the dice. Well, I can get. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get this green asset earned, and then immediately spend it to unlock the neural motivator. And now on each unlocked planet, I can cross out 1 material or influence in a row or column that has population. So I'm gonna actually start. I'm gonna use the resource tracker here. So there were 3 materials, 1 influence, and 1 research, and I spent 1 material. So then I'm gonna take this bonus material in a population row, and I get a material or influence in a population row here. Let's do. I'm gonna cross out this influence in that population row. And then I still have all these to spend. Oh, baby. I am going to... Where's the yellow commodity? There's no yellow commodities on my planets. Not cool.
Okay. Now I've used everything.
I'm...
Yeah, I may need to start using the resource tracker as well.
Oh, my brain is bent here. Let's just... I'm going to use the research, actually, to continue researching this blue die. And then I have 2 more material and an influence, so I'm gonna throw them like here. Let's do this. 2 material and influence. Work towards some of those specialty assets. Okay. Resource tracker. I see why this exists now. That was a lot to
I almost
a lot to
lost track
juggle
of
in
that
my
as well.
brain there. But I think I'm good. Everyone else good?
Mm-hmm.
We were waiting on me? Okay.
Alright, so I scheme real quick and I get a material.
Oh, yeah.
So this is scrapping a space.
Well, you do that, actually. I'm going to run to the restroom. Be right back.
I know which one I want to scrap, so. Alright, I am good. Alright. Yeah, I like it so far.
Mm-hmm.
It gives the sort of feel when the theme of it comes through.
I wish I wouldn't have circled whenever that first card came out. I wish I wouldn't have circled 2 of the small explored system things.
Because you're going for the technology.
Because I could have gotten
Well,
that and
something
just
else I
did it anyways. But
realized I
already
was
did
doing
it, so.
is you probably shouldn't go for the same 2 colors of tech.
Mhm.
Because look at this. I'm basically yellow tech bonuses are going to be useless to me.
Mhm.
Well, here you can spend them over here for bonuses. But yeah, I realized as I was doing that.
I haven't really scrapped anything yet. I mean,
'Cause
I
we're-
need to, but
So yellow tech bonus, if I already have both of these, it really looks like I can only do it here. Okay, but it looks like you can basically do that any number of times, so. Oh, and then there's these 2, so it's not totally useless. Alright.
Feels like beer o'clock.
so to get over here, you just have to spend the.
You'd have to spend the green tech specialty, and then that automatically scraps this, which will then allow you to get
The other things
Well,
around it.
yes and no, because
Well, not that
technically
one.
to get, yeah, you have to
This one
scrap.
you could get all 3.
Correct.
Oh, I still have. All right, bottoms up. 1 second.
Yeah, I was just realizing, well, I realized it a while ago, but I probably shouldn't be going so aggressively on both of the greens, for example, because then it's harder to utilize the green tech bonuses. But to be fair, there are ways to use it, like, well, I don't know about greens.
Well, wait, yeah. Sorry, what do you mean on both of the? Like,
So in other
Like,
words,
researching both technologies
Yeah,
that
if
the
I-
green asset can unlock.
Exactly, because if I get a green tech specialty, what am I going to do with that after I unlock both of these regular? Nothing.
Yeah, it's interesting. Blue and yellow have an inherent, actually, and I don't think I explicitly called this out, but did you see that you can spend a blue and a yellow to get
Yeah,
big
I was
bursts
looking
of
at that
industry?
with those.
Is there an equivalent of that for the other 2 colors?
Well, not really, but we each have different boards, so.
Oh, that's true. Oh, you know what kind of is an equivalent? Well, no, never mind.
Some of the ships
like,
as well. but
Red,
it looks
red
like
can
that's-
unlock, yeah, shit.
It's red and blue. Oh, wait a minute. Green is to unlock War Suns. There we go. If I get a green, it'll
But you
unlock a
wouldn't.
War Sun.
Why would you want that? I don't see why you would do that.
Well. Alright, so I spent my material for the thing, so I think we're.
Okay, so we're on to.
Whatever the next thing is.
I need to focus in on war.
Speaking of war,
Oh no.
when diplomacy fails,
Shoot.
it's a war. So
Never
we're going
mind.
to advance the deployment line. I was not ready for this
I
war.
didn't do anything.
Nope.
Really.
Oh.
All right, then
Wow.
resolve a war against each neighbor. So yeah, or I guess add up your values and write those numbers. So I have 1 on. Let me zoom in. I have 1 on my right, and 6 on my left after those +1s.
Well, you still are going to beat me.
Did I beat you with my 6?
I only have 3.
Okay, thanks.
Hey!
Thanks
On-
to
on
my
that side, not
faction
on your
ability.
side.
Oh dang it.
Okay, so I'm gonna get a green focus,
Alright,
which
so
seems
he
good.
beats me, so I get another negative point.
Yep.
Alright, and then
And
you
then
have.
on my right, Megan. I just have a 1. How did you do? You have 2. All right.
So you get the bonus.
You beat me there. I get
Is that your
-1.
faction bonus?
Yeah.
What is this then? Oh, so you get to immediately spend 3 influence on any sheet.
Oh.
On any
Whoa.
sheet right now. Well, let's finish this real quick. So I have 7 tier 3, so you lose on that side. Hey, I won 1 for once. How about that?
That was the one I had the most on. I just had 1 little nib on the other one.
Oh, you know, if I had.
So now you
Oh,
get
you
to
can only do it
spend
once per
3
round, okay.
influence on any sheet. I would assume that's any one
I
sheet.
keep forgetting that I have another planet icon. I should have used that earlier. Oh well.
to tap which board I use so I don't forget, since there are things.
I should
in
probably
this
scrap
board.
stuff.
That's a good idea.
I mean, I can't scrap, but I can.
You can claim next to a scrap, so
Yeah.
you could claim 3 of these. That is true.
Mm-hmm. I might just do that.
Or you can claim some planets.
Or I could build some ships.
Yeah, you can do lots of things. Well, you can't build that many ships.
No,
Just
I know.
the
I can
more
build one.
PBS, not cruiser.
This is.
So did we all win a war and lose a war? Is that what just happened?
I won
Yeah.
one, lost one.
I
Yeah.
So yes,
won one,
this
lost
time.
one.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it's nice and evenly distributed.
It's better than me losing both of them.
Yeah. Are we ready for the next event?
Hold
She's
on.
still
Oh.
using her
Oh, you got your
faction
3
ability.
influence wherever. Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I'm trying to go for the population.
Can I
so-
use my planet that here to get this thing so I can do that or not?
You cannot use that when that's on your active sheet. Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'm doing this then.
But you could do it. I mean, you got 3 influence.
Yeah, but I want more of the little counselor
Right.
thingies. So.
So circling. Alright.
And then
And just remember that you can only claim next to a scrap symbol.
oh, and when I get that, I get one of my lowest ones, right? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So I will.
But you've marked the fewest, so
Yes.
either yellow or blue.
I'll take the yellow.
Because that lets you.
Ooh,
fill
then
in
that
the
yeah
thing.
gives you the trade good income. Man, I've really got to get some trade good going because
It's coming.
it's
very
coming,
soon.
and I still don't
it's
have
probably
any.
not the next card, but the card after that, I bet.
Seems likely. I think it's probably. I think we're right that it's alternating strategy and other, right? So it's a toss up whether it's the next vote or the next production.
Right.
And I'm not ready for either of those.
So you can't take the red because it's not next to a scrapped space.
Yeah, I'm not ready for this at all. Okay.
So that's where you have to like alternate scrapping versus claiming, basically.
Just
Just
making
something.
sure I did that right.
All right.
Okay.
And then one more. All right.
Oh,
And that's
wow.
another trade good.
Yeah. Yeah. You're rolling in the commodities all of a sudden, having never selected that board.
Yeah.
That's yeah. Wow. All right.
Okay. The new event is Maximum Yield. It's a strategy event that gives 3 materials.
All right. So I cannot go over.
3. That's great. I needed to go to navigation and do more exploring, so I'm definitely selecting navigation here.
Yeah.
And exploring 3 times essentially is gonna get me to more planet assets.
This is where I have to double check how many bonus die I have unlocked that I haven't used yet, and decide if I want to use them. I do not on this. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my integrated economy to claim 2 explored small systems for free. So I will claim this one for a red commodity, and this one for a yellow commodity.
What happens if I circle the little like?
So
cat
you
thing?
draw a relic card immediately.
Yep.
Wait, have you explored next to it?
I
then?
was getting ready to.
Oh, okay.
Did you call that a cat thingy?
Yeah, cat thing.
You look at that and you see a cat?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
It's like a cat helmet. And then I'll also. So I also circled my
Hi.
my late thing.
You been swimming?
No, but I will be.
Hello.
Hi. Stephanie's coming in to change in the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Two,
I'll wait till you guys are ready.
Okay.
3.
'Cause I got 2 things going on here.
All right.
I'm ready if you are.
Okay. I also crossed off the other, like I went down here and. I
Oh, you
this
got
thing.
another. Wait, how are you
Alright.
circling things?
Materials
Materials explore, right?
Oh. Do these not circle automatically?
No.
No.
Oh.
You got to use the influence symbols too.
Okay, then never mind then. So we're going here and we're going here, but those are just.
well,
the-
one more.
I've already done.
3 explorers.
Yeah, I already
Okay.
did that.
Okay.
I drew the line.
So
over
just I'm gonna shuffle these back for a second then. Yeah.
there. Yeah, I didn't really.
Alright.
I didn't read it.
It's
so
fine.
I don't know.
All right.
No
I don't know
worries.
anything about it.
No
Roll those
worries.
dice.
All right. What is the expansionist goal again? Claim an asset from 4 different planets. Oh yeah, and/or space stocks. Okay, I can get that. I should be able to get that goal soon. Here we go. 1 of each resource on the black dice, and a couple doubles if you've been wanting to. If you've been wanting to unlock a blue or pink die, now's a good time. I am not sitting on a blue die unlock. I don't think I have a green die unlock I can use at some point.
Wish I did.
But I don't think I want to use it here. So.
Alright. So.
I'm going to use
Which
the
one do I want to do?
Yeah.
die unlock right here.
Okay, so I'm just using the 3 black dice. I can explore twice and claim once.
Resource tracker time.
I'm going to finish my route to Mechatol Rex with the 2 explorers, but I'm not claiming it yet. Wait, we're voting soon, huh? We're voting any second now. I'll just claim Mechatol Rex. Why not? So, you're not even on navigation,
Nope.
right? So you're not tying me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write in the Titans of Ul. I'm just writing the Titans, because are there really any other Titans?
So when I claim another red one, which I just did, do I just circle this
Yep.
1 point? Okay.
So I'm getting 5 points for Mechatol Rex and 4 votes.
So that was the green resource we spent. We got that.
Okay. I'm happy with that.
And then I can explore one.
Okay.
And I can circle one thing.
And I think probably. Oh, so I have this now.
So I will circle that.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hello.
Right, I can do that.
Okay.
Do that. Okay. So
So now I am actually getting this.
Okay. And whatever its point value is, you can write next to the system that you just explored to earn it. But then take a look at the card and let us know if you're playing it or keeping it secret.
I am just going to unlock this, even though I spent 1 on it. So now I can use this on each unlocked planet, just the 1. It's probably not very efficient, is it?
It's not terribly.
In a row or column with that. Okay.
With population, yeah.
Well, you know. I guess we'll do this one. It seems to be the only option, so I better unlock a thing soon, because if not, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna be doing a whole lot here.
What?
Alright.
What?
Alright, I'm done with that.
What? In the world?
Doing
I just
okay
read the
over
whole
there?
card. I hope I understand it correctly, but
Is it something that you play immediately?
no.
Oh, okay. And it's a
Alright.
4-pointer, which is worth more than the one I got. So hopefully that means it's not as good. The text on it, I don't know for
I
a
think
fact
it
whether
just
they're
depends
balanced
on
that
what
way.
you've done.
More niche.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which works for me.
Alright.
Yeah.
So then we are getting no,
So
then I scheme
now you get to
again.
get your bonus material. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I'll do it right here, because that will give me another vote thing. which
Oh, you got
seems-
another counselor? Yeah.
Yes.
Seems good.
Since we're presumably voting soon. Alright, I'm good now.
Presumably, let's find out. We are not voting, we are producing.
Okay.
So claim a trade good for each industry +1 trade good icon you have marked off. So that's a whole 1 for me.
Yep. It's in
So
here.
3?
Yes.
Wow,
So I get
yeah.
3 trade goods?
And then
Right.
remember, you can spend those on any strategy phase as any type of resource.
Or you can save them for points.
Or you can save them for
2
points.
for 1
Yep.
point at the end, yes. Although the fact that you can use them as the green symbol seems pretty good,
Yeah,
because
it
green is
does,
hard
'cause
to
green's
come
You
by.
can
rare.
use blah,
yeah.
blah, 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 blah.
Since you can spend them as any of the 3 types, you could use it as a green symbol,
Mm.
because that seems to be a little rarer than other symbols.
Yep.
Alright,
Okay.
on to the next card.
Yeah, that was quick. Next card is Technological Frontier, strategy with 1 research. I think I'm seeing a trend, right? Each phase of the deck has had a strategy that is 1 research, 1, or a 2 influence, and a 3 material. Oh no, we saw one that was 1 of each.
Yeah.
So I guess it's not perfectly a pattern like that.
And are there extra of these cards, or is it like
No,
these
this is
are it?
all of
Okay.
them, yeah.
So it's just the order that they come up.
I think there
Okay.
is absolutely space for an expansion that changes that, but
Of course. More faction. Well,
they put 24 factions right into this
yeah,
game.
I think
so
they'd have to make even more up.
yeah, they'd have to
they
be
could do.
original
I'm sure
ones.
they could add a whole like fifth board of some
Oh god, what would a fifth board even be?
technology.
A whole technology board? Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see it.
All right. So green,
Okay. We have to choose with only a research known. I'm gonna go back to expansion. So I'm gonna spend that research here and complete earning that blue focus. And while I'm here, I'm gonna use this planet unlock to unlock Bellatrix. And when I do that, my power is I get to deploy a Hell Titan, which is a plus shaped ship. So let's put that. I want to get both of these rewards right here.
You know what? I think we're gonna do.
So I get a population and a circle to point.
All right.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
decide.
yeah. I'm happy with that so far. Let me know when you're ready for us to roll the dice.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
You know, I'm gonna actually, before rolling the dice, I'm gonna take this moment where I'm allowed to look around, and I'm like, what's the
I'm on
war
warfare right
situation
now.
like? No one is. You're on warfare
I am,
now. Ooh,
yes.
Okay.
Because I
But you haven't
my
built
thing to get
anything for the upcoming
But I get to
war.
put 2 infantry out.
Mm,
I'm gonna wait till I see the dice though.
of course, yeah. All right. I'm on expansion now, so even though I just deployed a ship, I'm not gonna get a lot more this round. Okay, here comes the dice. 2 materials, 1 influence, and then all 3 focus dice are doubles.
Nice. I got an extra pink one.
So now is the time to use something. I already have the pink die on this board. Let's go. I'm gonna. You know what? Why not? I'm going all in on expansion. I'm gonna unlock both focus dice because I have the blue one available here and the green one available here. So now I'm using. Now I'm gonna use the tracker. I have 4 materials, 3 influence, and 3 research
Right.
to use.
Don't have any of these.
That is so much stuff.
All right.
And we're voting soon, right? I want counselors. So I'm gonna use 1 of each and just complete Abaddon, which will earn me a lot of stuff. It's gonna earn me 2 counselors, which circles some points. And it's gonna earn me, I hadn't claimed this population yet. Yeah, right. Oh, wait. I marked those off. Did I just not claim it? 1, now I'm checking my work here. 2, 3, 4. Yep, I just hadn't claimed that. All right. Here I'm going to get a blue commodity and a blue specialty asset. Amazing. Oh, this is weird.
I think I'm done.
I kind of wanted to reset this planet, but I don't want to reset it until I have spent the blue specialty asset. Oh no. Huh. And I have nowhere to spend it here. So I guess I'm not resetting that planet quite yet. Then let's... Neuromotivator is going to give me a free material or influence in population rows or columns on each unlocked planet. Oh, so I didn't have to have that back. I'll just say I took a free one here or here.
All right.
Wait, I didn't have an available spot for it. Never mind. I just couldn't use it there. Okay.
So I can decide
So,
later where
I've
I want
spent
to put that
1.
die.
Yes.
Free material or
Because
influence
basically
will
you
be
will cross it off
here
when you're on the sheet you
and
want to use it on.
here.
So if you wanted to use it on navigation, let's say you wait till navigation's your active, and you come
Okay.
back and cross that off and fill the line.
And then I still have so much stuff to use. This is so good. I've got 2 influence. I'm gonna mark these and get myself the green specialty asset. So those are spent. I have 3 material and 2 research left. I want counselors. So 2 material here. Gains me... Oh, that's population. What am I doing? That's not a counselor. That's fine. I just got my symbols confused. It's fine. I'll get the population. And then I have 1 more material and 1 research to mark off these 2. That's a counselor. And I have 1 research left. I'm going to make a little progress on my relic. Okay. I did a lot of expanding. And I will continue to do a lot of expanding because I have all the dice unlocked there. Yes, this is I like this. This feels good. How's everyone else doing? Now that I can come up for air.
I should have put my infantry out without looking at people's stuff first.
Wow. We'll just give you a 10-point penalty.
Well, I probably do
I think I made a mistake. I think I'm going to do something different. Hold on, because I just read that card.
Oh, claim an asset from 4 different planets and or space docks. I have done that. I've claimed an asset on 2 planets and 2 space docks. So I'm going to claim the expansionist bonus points.
Where are you supposed to?
You write those here
That's
under objective. Yeah.
Oh, because
so I'm going to flip this card over. I got 5 points. It's available for 3 points for anyone else who feels like going for it.
So I have a yellow. Which one did you get?
There's a lot of heavy sides, which means we're deep into this now.
Yeah.
I got the expansionist goal for claiming an asset on 4 different planets or space docks on the expansion sheet. Yeah.
All right, so then
That's the one I didn't
now I get to
understand
look at
was.
everyone's forwards and deploy or use a material rather,
Mm-hmm.
which I will use the material on the cruiser.
And I'm going to go ahead and use this card after you're done.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, and so right now you're sitting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the next war. Okay, well, I mean it's fine. It's on the way to thing, so I'll put this right here. It's not beating you yet, but hopefully I get another shot before we go again.
Hopefully.
We'll see. All right, I'm done now.
Okay.
What are you playing?
It says planary orbital. You may play this relic at the end of any round. For each space dock you have built, cross out the next commodity of any type in the industry chart. Chart.
Nice. And you have 2 space docks built?
Mm-hmm. It says then build 1 space dock and deploy 1 war sun.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh,
Deploy 1 war sun?
That's
So
why
she-
I was like, yeah.
So she doesn't have to build it. She just gets it.
The space dock, when it says build 1 space dock? So
I think that
just
means
get that space dock now?
basically, yeah, just circle
Just
the...
That's why I was
yeah.
working towards it. I'm like,
Yeah.
why am I working towards
Yeah.
this? Because I get this. I just
Well,
get
so
This is
first,
wild. You get
though,
all of this shit?
So you get 2
For
commodities.
each space dock, cross out the next
yeah,
commodity.
just cross off
so you get 2 commodities of your
commodities.
choice.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna get 2 blue ones.
And then
Okay.
build 1 space dock and deploy 1 war sun. That is so
All right,
much
so
stuff.
draw your war sun.
Oh man, that seems way better than the one I got. I gotta admit.
Let me see yours again.
Mine was 1 point less than that,
What
and gave me
oh,
plus 1
I
on all
can't know what
wars.
people's like war are.
You can right now
I
because
mean-
we're not in like we're not in a spending resource phase. You can look around.
So Sam hasn't got anything on me yet.
And the third one, no, I do not. And you
I
can't
have
go to the
a
top.
single node against you marked.
I care more about that extra die.
Alright.
You ever gonna get to Mektal?
Probably not.
You're real far from it.
Yeah, maybe it's not worth as many points now. Although there are some planets along the way, which
Yeah.
I was foolish. I probably shouldn't have gone for this because you want lots of planets,
Mm.
and I was gonna go more on like 1 or 2. But,
Right.
Well, we'll see.
Oh, I can't do that.
And with the whole rotating thing anyway, it's kind of just have to.
That's such a weird. Well, to be honest, I don't think that I've ever used the same sheet twice. Anyway. So I don't actually
Well, I'm
think
not
that that's that
complaining
big a
about it.
disadvantage.
No, I'm not
it's
saying
it's
that
an
it
interesting
is.
little wrinkle.
It just means I.
But for me,
spreading out
like
more, though, so I
navigation
don't know
and
if I'm gonna
expansion
go.
seem to you kind of want to alternate between them.
All right.
You haven't touched industry.
No.
Although
Literally never. Well, I mean,
You're
I've
not
gained.
doing so poorly.
No,
if
the
you're not
tracks
touching
down
it.
here I'm doing okay, earning things from the other boards.
You should just be doing.
I'm hurting
better.
on yellow commodities though. I don't have a lot of opportunities to gain those, so maybe I might dive in here at some point to try to get a couple of the ones that are close.
I
don't
think we're
know.
good then.
Yeah.
Because I already schemed. She did her thing, so
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
go ahead.
Do I have? Sorry, one thing that
that makes sense.
I almost wish that this had like a fifth board or something that was like tracks to keep track of like your specialty assets and your planets and stuff. I'm like, do I have a yellow specialty asset? Let me
Yeah,
check all 4 of my sheets to see if there's one circle and
Yeah,
not
I'm looking
crossed
at that
out.
too.
It's a little bit of a headache to track that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I would even use my
Yeah,
right now.
like do I have any specialty assets available? I have a green one and a blue
Circle
one. See,
this to show I have
it's
it
so
or
hard to
something.
track that. Yeah.
So forget. All right.
Okay.
On to the next card.
Next card. Yeah, which is Council. Partisan maneuvering. So, we're all going to gain votes equal to our counselors. I'm getting 5 votes here.
I'm just getting through.
And let's share really quick. How many votes do we have? I have 13.
I have 5, 6, 8.
6.
Okay, good. I can get my way here. That was the plan. And the vote is automated worker ban. If this passes, each player crosses out 1 victory point asset in each commodity row in the industry chart. When you cross something out, that means you can't earn it. Or automated, or on expansion, each player crosses out 4 unclaimed population assets. Interesting. 4 unclaimed ones. So either everyone is going to lose access to 1 asset in each 1 victory point asset in each commodity row, or 4 population assets on the expansion sheet.
Do we know if you could cross out ones you've already claimed?
I don't know that.
That makes a huge difference.
that's a good
for
question.
Her because
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. I guess this is just like a general, fundamental concepts. Okay.
I'll Google
Assets, yeah. When a player claims an asset, they circle it. To spend an asset, you cross it out. I'm not getting clarity on that from this rulebook.
Yeah, it's probably too early to know through FAQs
Yeah.
and questions. So.
When you can cross out, I mean, what does it say again? Cross out 1 victory point asset in each commodity row. It seems to me like, sure, you could cross out a claimed one. So it's like, there are kind of 2 ways you could go in my mind. You could either cross out the high-end one and give up on getting there, or you could cross out the low-end one because that's the least impactful.
Oh, you know what? This says unclaimed assets, so I agree. I think this one you could.
That one doesn't say unclaimed.
I think you
yeah.
could cross out your ones, basically. So
Yeah.
that really is everyone cross out your ones.
To me, honestly, I'm not going for commodities. I'll cross out my 5s if this happens.
Oh,
that's
true.
That's what I would
you
do.
know,
I'm not
you're
going to
right.
get there.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So
What's the other one?
the other one is cross out 4 population
unclaimed
symbols
population
on
symbols.
the expansion map. Yeah.
On any combination of planets, though. So.
And that's bad for me. So I would like this to pass. Vote yes on prop automated worker.
I mean, I think I would probably vote for the pass as well. So that's what I would prefer.
Okay, so everyone write down your number of votes and whether you want to pass or fail.
It's not saying anything.
No comments over there. Interesting.
Because it sucks either way.
So this is one, unlike the last one, this one doesn't care who votes the most.
Correct.
Which is interesting. I wondered if they would all be like that, but they're not.
I got mine.
Okay, I got mine.
0 abstaining.
Wow.
0.
Jeez, I should have voted 1.
Because I knew I was gonna lose.
That
And I'm
would've
like,
been
I want to save my votes for the last one.
Oh, the galaxy brain move would have been to vote once. I voted 6, so I'm going to
Well,
spend 6 votes.
alright.
But that still leaves me with 7 remaining. So
Well, it leaves you with more than
Well,
I have
because
right
you
now.
have
Yeah.
more votes, I was thinking he's
Yeah.
gonna use a lot of his
Oops.
votes. So
I-
why am I voting at all? So
So-
I marked off
Hmm.
one too many.
Dang, that's a tough one because
Okay, so everyone is crossing out 1 victory point asset on each commodity row. So I am clearly, I'm gonna show this. I'm crossing out all my 5s. I'm not planning to get there. It's not part of my strategy.
and it's specifically commodity, not your voting speaker.
Right, so it's the
guys.
red, blue, and
Yeah,
yellow
I think I'm in
rows.
the
Yeah.
same boat. I don't think I'm gonna hit these
I don't think I'll get any more.
because I'm not focusing on it that hard.
When I'm,
I think if you were a person
watch
that's
me, I'm-
focusing on this, though, this would be really terrible, and you wouldn't
Yeah.
want it at all.
Watch me. I'm gonna get like a relic card that
See,
that like fills up one of my rows. Something, and I'm gonna regret this.
that's where if you were like if I was really focusing on it, I could be like, oh, I'd rather vote for the pass and then try and
Right.
deceive people into not voting very much, and then vote against it.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Ugh.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's her that has to make the hardest decisions.
Yeah, because you're the one actually
Are
filling
you-
up those rows.
Well, but not through industry. Strangely enough.
Could
Oh,
though,
yeah.
because I
Where
kinda
are those all
want
coming from?
some
From
of these.
expansion?
I think they're.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, she also
I
got
think
that.
it's
She also had the
warfare
relic that
bonuses.
like gave her 1 in every
Yeah,
row.
that,
Oh, and
warfare,
and
some of
her
the-
faction is marking some. Like it's always marking the least.
Oh yeah, when she gets the
Yep.
speakers or not speakers, but
So
sensors.
none of us
Right.
are going hard. You're the one going hardest
I'm
on
going
industry,
hardest,
and
and
I'm
I
looking
have
down
the
there.
least.
You've just scrapped everything.
Well,
What's even happening there?
Because it's hard to claim. You have to have.
That's true.
Well, but the idea
Yeah,
is
it-
on a good turn, what I'll do is now that I have all this, I can spend the turn claiming because
Sure.
I've made a path where I can claim stuff.
Right,
That's
right.
the thing. I also am working towards the technology to give me more speaker things to open up my.
I'm
Blaze.
wondering. Wait, do I have
But
a
yeah.
red? I have a blue and a green specialty. I'm looking around and I'm like, do I actually want to go here and at least go for these little nodes that?
That's a good place to
'Cause-
do a yellow because you
yeah.
can get some stuff.
I'm gonna cross off that.
All right, so I think we're on to the next thing. whatever the
Yeah, we
next
sure
thing
are.
is.
It's this is the start of phase 4 now. We're getting there.
Yeah.
So remember, once we get to phase 5, the game could end anytime. So we are closing in on it. Desperate Measures. It is a strategy event with 3 materials.
All right,
so
I
decide
can't
where you're
do
going.
warfare. Can't do that.
Materials explore. I don't need to explore anymore. I need to claim on navigation. This is kind of tricky.
I have a shoot. I thought I had some.
I don't have any more planet icons. Am I doing? I'm doing badly. I'm starting to realize this. I don't. I guess I'm going to war. I'm going to war. All right, warfare it is.
Mark, your X's just have to be connected to what you've already. Can I?
The
do
X's
that?
have to be touching something,
Okay.
but you can only claim next to an X.
Okay.
So that's a good move because then you could claim all the stuff around it. Well, I
So that's
assume
what
it's
I
a good
want to
move,
do.
but-
Yes.
Yes. I don't know if it's a good move or not, but yes. That is what it is. Okay.
I'm
really
going.
just-
I'm going to war. What am I doing though? I
Messed that up.
have a green specialty asset
What
and a
can you
blue.
do? When you spend things in a dumb way. All right.
I'm gonna use my blue specialty asset to get a free cruiser. Why not? Score that victory point, mark off that specialty asset that's used, and draw this cruiser. This is slightly awkward. I can't draw it right where I want to. Yeah, it's too late for me to care about that. I'm gonna go for this, and I'll just draw it here. Okay, and then I also have 3 materials, so I'm gonna just build another cruiser. And I'll put it...
You know what?
I don't know how hard you're going to war, and I can't look, so why don't I just do this? I guess. How many? I've built 5 ships. Damn it, not quite there.
Okay. Roll dice. I'm good.
Okay, we're ready for dice.
Yeah.
We've got 2 materials, 1 influence, and then a double influence die, and the rest single as far as the special dice.
Not a technology icon.
It's
rough.
Not very good.
Is there any tricky play of Queen? I don't think so. Not really. Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna go for some War Suns. Why not, right? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna use
I'm gonna use my green specialty asset to unlock
my
it.
yellow.
And then I'll build... I'm gonna put in a material and an influence. And I'm gonna keep claiming these points. I'm gonna take an infantry with my remaining material and just circle that. All right,
I'm not ready.
I'm ready.
Alright, I claim the +1 war bonus, which
spent
is
all-
probably stupid.
I
but,
spent all my specialty assets.
I'm gonna go ahead and try and use my material because I don't care about what she's doing over there with that. I mean, it seems like the obvious thing is to just go down there, right? Probably. Because I want to get down to that stuff. Sure. Okay.
It's what? It's quarter to. I'm curious how long this game will actually take us. I think they say it's
been
like
an hour.
2 to 3 hours.
It's been an hour and a half so far.
With
And
okay,
that's with
yeah.
a bathroom break and.
Well,
some
sure.
break,
Yeah,
so.
those have been minor enough to not worry about. But yeah,
I
so
think we'll be
we
about
talked
2
for like
hours.
30 minutes or more of teaching, and then yeah, maybe 2 hours and change. That's not
Alright.
bad.
Alright.
Faster than Twilight Imperium.
It almost feels longer, but not in a bad way.
I'm enjoying
Like
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So am I. All right.
Okay.
I'm good. I used my scheming already to just
Question,
make another
really
Yeah.
quick before we move on,
Mhm.
is
Yes.
if I had dice, would I have had to choose if I was going to use them before I did anything, or could I have chosen them after seeing the roll?
You can do it after seeing the
yeah,
roll.
Yeah. So you can use that right now.
So you can
if
mark
that's
that
what you
out.
want.
Which sheet did you do?
She's doing industry, so
Okay,
you could
so if you want to-
spend that to get the blue to get the double influence.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That seems pretty good. Double influences.
Because
Can get you a lot
I
of
used
stuff.
my yellow over here that I had right here to get 3 claims,
Mm.
and then I just put some out. So I'd like to claim these dice, like
Yeah.
here.
Nice.
So I have 1 here, and I have 1 here.
All right.
So I have 2 other dice I can
That you could use. So you could use the red one right now if you really wanted, or you could wait for something else.
I mean,
I think the
could.
reason there's not another sheet to track that though is because then you'd have to be marking it off in 2 different sheets.
That
Well,
makes sense.
you know,
Yeah.
no, I think if you had a small sideboard sheet, you could cross this off.
Yeah,
and
it's
put
probably
it
just a
there.
space thing. I bet that it crossed their
Yeah.
minds and they decided not to complicate the boards and the space that's already very full.
I think the only
Even more,
challenging
but,
thing is
yeah.
they're not in the same place. It's like they're
Yeah.
kind of all over.
I'm just gonna
Sure.
save the dice. I think,
All right.
For other
Nice.
things.
Next card then.
Okay. Then, yeah, next card is... We're going to war already.
All right.
Divide and conquer.
Nice.
So, everyone, advance your deployment line. Draw the next line up.
Not necessarily great.
And then resolve a war against each neighbor. So go ahead and add up your values on each side, then we'll compare. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 1 is 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 1 is 6. I hope that's good enough.
Ugh.
Well, you beat
Oh my.
me, but I beat Sam.
So
I lost on both of mine.
on my left, 8 beats your 5. I'll
Yeah.
take that blue specialty asset, thank you. And on my right, I have 6.
Yeah, you beat me.
Nice. That's a blue
I did beat
focus die.
Sam
You just
though,
beat
so
me,
I got
though.
another. I got pink die.
Nice.
All right.
And don't forget if you lost to circle that -1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
I did that.
Okay, then that's war.
Wow.
One war left, and it's the one that will end the game. But first, rightful claim. Strategy with 2 influence
Yeah, I just don't have
icons.
it, so not that.
Okay, this is exactly what I needed. I'm going navigation. Definitely needed this.
I wish I could do navigation right now.
And honestly, I even have. I might unlock the blue die there. We'll see. We'll see what it says. But okay, so navigation, and then I have 2 influence to spend. I am going to
It's,
claim 2 planet systems, and that 1, 2. Oh no, I'm still only at 4. I'm not to the objective yet. Damn it.
Same. If I were to circle mine, I'd be at 4, but
okay.
I might do the points, honestly. Getting so close to the end of the game.
Yeah. Okay.
Just sorry, 1 second. I'm going. Is there a? Dang, there's not a. It'll work again.
That board strikes me. That board seems like the trickiest one to me. Maybe that's why I ignored it.
Yeah, because I really want a yellow right now, but I don't have one to get. Let me do that one.
There are tons of yellows
Alright.
on my chart there that I am like starving for yellows because I'm not using that chart.
I'm ready to roll.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. We've got 1 of each resource on the black dice. Oops, before I screwed it up. There we go. And double green singles of the others. Okay, so I can explore twice, claim once. I'm gonna unlock the blue die here that I won in the war.
I might unlock. I don't know. So let's see here.
Uh,
I'll keep
I'm-
track with the resource.
I'm
marker
obviously
because-
going to use a pink die because I have so many of them. So I'm just going to.
Oh, yeah, why not?
Obviously. yeah.
Okay, so I have an
Honestly, I
extra
might even put a
influence.
blue
I
on
can
it, too.
explore twice, claim twice. That sounds good. I definitely want to I also have 2 free claims of small systems, so I definitely want to explore to this yellow so I can get a free claim there.
So we did that.
And then
So then.
I'll
use
explore
Correct.
here, and then I can claim a planet. And I'll just go ahead and throw down a claim on this 4 victory points. And then I get, from Integrated Economy, 2 free small system claims. So I'm going to get this free yellow, and I think the only other place I have available is this free red. So red and yellow,
Okay.
getting me a trade good income. Okay. Very happy with that turn.
So I want to do. So much going on. Alright, does this make sense to claim versus a thing up there? 2 seconds.
Alright. Do I want to have another die over here?
You know what?
Or
Sure.
am I
I'm gonna
save
use
that
the-
die for another.
This feels like a mistake, but whatever. I'm just gonna do it.
Oh, went for the green die.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know if I should, but okay. So I have.
No one ever knows whether they should.
I have 1 scrap and 4 claims. That's what I need to be. 1 scrap, 4 claims. So I think the scrap there. That is the.
Oh, I also got this income.
Okay. Yeah, and 4 claims. Unless I want to do that, but I don't think I want to. So I want to get.
I keep forgetting I have this trade good. Should I be using this?
Claim that. So I finally get it.
Probably not.
You know, I have been neglecting the trade goods where I really should have used one a moment ago on the navigation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of messed myself up there pretty badly not doing that.
I think I would use it if I was getting to a point where I was going to waste my 2 free small explorers, but I haven't had that happen yet.
So now I want a red. I guess it doesn't matter. We'll claim that one. Gets me another trade good. Yeah, I should have used one earlier. And then I think I'm just going to claim 2 more instead of doing that. So, because green is claim. Claim 1. Yeah, this section down here is kind of tricky.
This is all so brain bending at this point.
Well, there's just so many ways you can go with it.
Yeah.
And I have one more left, and I'm gonna take
I gotta make sure to get back to the warfare board and build a war sun since I spent my green asset unlocking it.
I haven't even gotten any red or green.
I also need a
asset
relic.
yet.
Where am I getting a relic at this point? Oh, I see. That's where. That was my plan. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I know what I'm doing.
you know what?
Totally
I
know.
think. Why would I do that? I guess that can wait.
How are you doing, Megan?
I was just trying to decide if I was going to take another dive for this and then
So we have.
explore more, but
Oh, you're navigating also?
play more. Yeah, I was navigating. I do have this thing where I get to spend 3 on any sheet. 3.
So we
planes on
have.
any sheet.
We have one more vote for sure before the last war. Because
Yep.
the war is the final card.
There will be one more vote and I think one more production. I guess I don't know that for a fact that there's one
But the
of those
war is
every
definitely
time.
the final.
Yep. That's what ends the game.
Well,
all right.
I'm gonna go
Um,
ahead and do the thing. Then. Is that okay? Or
I'm done.
my little?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got a relic? Damn.
Yeah,
I haven't gotten a
Or
single,
your-
or what do you
your
call that
faction
symbol?
ability.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my faction ability. I get 3 blue.
It's
weapons.
just, it's just
anyone-
called a
on
faction symbol?
anyone.
Okay.
Anywhere.
I
So I'm
haven't,
doing this one, and I'm gonna claim this planet here 1
I haven't triggered that a
2,
single time.
and that 3.
Okay.
So that means I have 5 planets.
She has the.
No, yeah.
Uh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
yes, so she has 5.
I do too, so we tie.
On this
Yeah,
one
I was
turn.
waiting for you to be done to announce that.
Dang it.
Yep, just got it this turn. So we
So-
both, in this case, we both get the full 5 points.
So
and
write
then if you
that
could
in
flip that card
objective.
over. Yeah, I got it.
Where?
On the objective space of that board, so.
No.
Yeah.
Right there. Okay.
I need to build one more ship, and then I'll have completed all the objectives.
And
that
she got
I
the
can
+1
reasonably
warfare
do.
against you for the last one.
Wow,
Mm.
mean.
So you have +2 for him now.
Yeah, I'm gonna put.
Alright.
Okay. Shall we? It's production. Industrial zeal. So just gain trade goods equal to your
sorry,
income.
I was supposed to scheme and use a material.
Oh,
I,
go ahead.
I was going to scrap this though.
Okay.
So I knew I was going to do that. I didn't
And
change
then
it.
trade goods equal to your income, so I'm gaining 3 trade goods.
I just realized that this should be here. 3 trade goods. I get 4 trade goods.
Wow.
Damn. That's
Although,
fancy.
interestingly enough, I'm the same amount of trade goods despite
Oh yeah.
how she.
Yeah,
You-
but I was only
I think it's
getting
'cause I
them
had
past
Hit,
one
hit
two
the
for that
income a little
first one.
sooner. Yeah.
But anyway.
Okay, then we should be back to strategy. Yes. Forbidden Knowledge is a strategy event with 1 research.
Gotta go up here. That's easy enough. I'm going to navigation and fixing my mistakes.
Because the war, I'm like, whoa, war.
I don't have any dice unlocked. Right
Well, the war's
now.
the last thing. Though.
I know. But
Alright,
got
I'm going
planned for the
expansion
war.
in.
Yeah. Well, it looks like neither of you have anything for war on the
I
last
think
one.
I'm gonna. do
Well,
expansion.
watch this. I'm going to unlock a planet which lets me deploy a big old ship.
Cross
So I'll unlock Hope's End. And when I do, I can place my Hell Titan. So, just because you sounded so cocky over there, I'm going to put it on my left. I'll claim this point.
Where am I going? Trying to figure out what planet I want to
And then I have a research to spend here. So I have 2 more planet icons unlocked. I'm going to spend one of them to finish this space dock. So I have a green die ready. And then I just have the research. Why don't I put it here? No. That's ridiculous. I want my relic. I'll put it there.
Hold on. Instead of spinning that there, could just do this, and I can cross out 1 unclaimed asset on an unlocked planet to cross out 2 resources
Oh.
icons there.
Red.
So,
Hmm?
This one right here. If I put this my science icon
So
there.
you could cross out like this one to then fill in any two of these.
Oh, so I can.
It's giving up one of the bonuses to get to the other bonuses faster.
Cross out.
That's tricky.
Oh, you.
So like
you don't get it.
right, you cross like you could give up this to then fill out any two of the resource things on the grid to help you try to get the others faster. Because you're probably
so I
not
could do, like cross out that one. I don't like if I didn't want that.
right to then fill any two of these resource icons.
Any of them.
Yes, any two resource icons.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm happy with what I've done so far. I'm ready to roll when you are.
She's doing a. How did you get this?
That was the science thing.
Oh, so you're crossing your third one?
Yeah.
Okay. You could wait until we roll the dice, by the way. Probably ought to.
To commit to gaining the die, yeah.
Or to do this ability. Just
Oh.
You don't do this immediately?
it's per active.
You can use it
anytime
this round, including after we roll the dice.
Fine.
Which
So,
you should, because you all right.
Okay.
I think we're ready.
Here we go. We've got 2 materials and an influence, and then the only double on the focus dice is materials. Oh, I have on this board. I have all the focus dice. Oh man. Okay, so I'm gonna use my resource tracker
I think
again.
I'm gonna give
I
myself
have
all the focus dice.
4 materials, 2 influence, and 1 research. Ugh. Okay. So, what can I do with this? I can complete my relic. Okay, so on an neural motivator, lets me cross out 1 material or influence in a population row or column on each planet. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, not yet. I'll spend a material and an influence. I'm gonna gain my my faction icon, and so that's gonna let me completely reset a planet.
I'm getting a relic as well.
Oh, fudge. When I got these last time, I didn't.
Is navigation the only way to get those? Has anyone seen any other ways? I'm curious.
I have not.
Yeah, I guess you can get as many as
when
2
I
of
got
them.
these 2 here, I didn't get my thing here.
Oh, okay. Just do it real quick.
So it would have been
It's
this one here, the lowest, and then the
Well,
other
wait.
all tied.
You just have this as soon as you get this one.
Okay.
What? Oh, so they should all be.
Have you? So
I've
basically.
been spending the resource to get that.
Oh no! So you should have +1.
so this should also be up 1 because.
If you did it that way, yeah.
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 Oh.
Did you do
Which
that on
means
all
I would
of
have
them?
had another. row
That's a little
last time.
unclear in the iconography,
Um,
but yeah, that's always the case. You just
but-
always get the points that are next to
Yeah.
it if there's points next to it.
So
Okay, so
that
yes.
should be like that.
All right. So then your bonus is what you get.
The lowest.
Okay.
That you
cross
cross
out.
the fewest.
Yeah, so I can choose now.
So now on each planet,
Well,
I get a
no, 'cause
freebie
yellow,
in
you
a
only have
population
4
row or
crossed off in
column.
yellow.
Oh.
So on
That's
this
the
one,
fewest.
there's a population
Oh,
row.
I see.
But now you get the 3
On
points.
this one, I'll take this
And you did 1 more, right? You need to do
population
1 more.
column, and on
you said
this
you didn't do it
one,
for
I
everything.
will take this.
Yeah, I didn't do it for
So 1 more.
Yeah.
So then
Population
each of these
row.
has 5, so you can pick which one.
Oh, this one's unlocked too. Okay, I'll take this one from a population column. No. I don't know if I'm gonna finish that,
You
so I'm
have
gonna
6
go
unlocked on
Oh.
that.
here.
I thought you said any of them.
No.
Yeah, baby.
All right.
Okay, so I've done a
So
neural
now you're
motivator.
caught up on your bonuses and everything.
Now,
What are you doing right now, though?
3 more materials, 1 influence,
I'm
1
getting
research.
stuff here.
Up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
I've crossed off 2 of the blue. So.
Okay. And you were intending to do that,
material.
right? Okay.
Do I
Yeah,
care about that?
exciting.
This is tough.
I got a relic. I wait to play it though, so
Okay.
nothing.
I'm gonna go 1, 1, 1, using 1 of each resource, and that's gonna get me a counselor. And then I have 2 materials left. Why don't I? We're voting soon on something cool. I want all the votes. I'm getting another counselor by marking off these 2 materials, and that gets me victory points. Okay, feeling good about that. Okay. Every time I do the expansion board, it's a super complicated turn, but I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not quite done. I also got a counselor here. Jeez. I completed that row. So then,
All right,
yeah,
I'm
I'll
done.
just keep
I'm
going.
good
Because
now.
there's a lot of points at stake if I can get 2 more counselors, so I'll keep...
Never mind. That's
I'll
not
keep
as
that
good as
going.
I thought it was gonna
But I need to
be.
pivot to population soon. I keep grabbing the
not
wrong
done
can
yet.
here. Here
That's
we go.
fine.
Okay. I am ready when y'all are.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do my scheme because I don't think it
Yep.
particularly matters. So I still have plenty of stuff to claim there. I guess we'll draw this. It's beginning to not matter so much. Over here, just throw options. That's a terrible line, but that's all right. All right, I'm done. I did this one.
How you doing over there?
Not good. Too many decisions to make.
Oh, but I can use trade goods. Maybe I'm not.
And science.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use some trade goods.
I forgot about those. Should I be using trade goods?
So I'm gonna
That's fine.
unmark the scheme line because I don't have that yet. Then, so I'm just gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna get.
Actually, yes. Since you reminded me, I'm going to absolutely use 1 trade good just to claim this
Get another
blue
relic.
specialty asset so that when I go to war, I can build something free with it. That's the plan.
Wow. All right, I got a relic called Stellar Converter.
Ooh.
Play immediately. Cross out 1 planet on expansion. It's ignored for all purposes. For each of that planet's unclaimed assets, spend 1 material or science on any sheet to a maximum of 3 per sheet.
Whoa.
Oh, well, so
Wait, does it have to be, does it say an unlocked planet?
no, just any planet.
Oh, and then I
Damn.
can use this.
Because I won't be able to use it.
So
I mean, it's the big planet, right? Obviously.
Yeah, so you get to
There's more than
spend,
12 there, so 3 on each sheet.
for each unclaimed asset. So there's 11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Right, good point.
So
Yes.
only 3, 3, 3, and 2.
Ah,
We'll have to
yeah,
settle
okay,
for that.
okay.
okay.
Yeah. Then that sounds like something you're going to need a minute on again, and I could go to the bathroom again. So
Yeah,
I'll be
definitely.
right back.
I have my
Absolutely.
other dude thingy.
Okay,
So I decided not to take this thing so I could cross off these 2 blues.
Okay.
So I
then
get
you
nothing.
get
So I get 3 in any 3 blue.
3 blue on any sheet. Right.
3 blue.
Okay. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff going on too. It's getting complicated. Okay, so the 2 is going to be up here, but I could still keep going with trade goods. So okay. Boy. Yeah, it's getting complicated. This will be. All right. So over here, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3. So that knocks this one out. So I've unlocked everything. Yeah, this is a really complicated, complex turn. Of lots of
Yeah,
stuff
this was
happening.
probably the biggest, like, roll and right, domino effect, everything triggers everything else turn that we've all had.
Well, because I can keep going with trade goods to nearly unlock most of the map.
Jeez.
And that's okay. Yeah, I'll shut up and just do my turn. So I went over here first, and I did 3. It was exactly what I needed: 2 pinks and a green to get all this stuff.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
So the only planet you've unlocked, you've now completed.
I'm
Correct.
also going to use the restroom because I.
So
Go for
this
it.
is the active sheet, though. So I can't unlock planets there. That's fine.
Yep.
Okay. That was the 3 for that, so that's done. Now over here, I think I'm going to.
Oh, it is only, okay, it's only material and research, which is an interesting combination. No influence.
The thing is, probably can't unlock the dreadnoughts right now. Probably not, 'cause it's not the active sheet.
Yeah, not your active sheet.
So-
But you can actually, I believe you can still cross off those icons. You just cannot actually deploy the ships until it's unlocked, I think. I can double check that.
Yeah,
Um,
that would make a very large difference in what I do here.
Warfare. Nope, never mind. You cannot start building the units.
All right,
I
that's
was
fine.
mistaken.
So this sheet will be easy then. It will just be 2 infantries,
Sure.
which they can still go down to the lower section, right?
No.
No, right? Okay, it's only.
Only the top area.
All right. That's fine. Dreadnoughts are a weird T shape, so I'm going to do 1 infantry there, getting another population. This is my.
Wow, how are you getting so
I've
much
been
population?
focusing on, because I've been hitting all the bonuses.
Oh,
for
you've been
it.
getting it on the warfare board. Okay.
And through here, I got 3 off that planet.
Oh, true.
That's like all
I
I've
feel
been
like I
trying.
was also focusing on that too, and yet you're somehow further than me up that track. I don't know when that happened.
I'm trying real hard. For
Maybe
that
I'm
one.
bad at the game. That would explain it. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just put an infantry right here, I guess.
But I am in striking distance of a lot of population.
Okay, so I did
Yeah.
2 here, 3 here. So I still need to spend 3 of each thing on these 2.
Okay.
It's madness. So over here, I can basically claim or scrap 3 times.
Mhm.
So let's. God, this is. Alright. Oh, yeah, okay. So.
Oh. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. He's still going.
I realized something.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was like, I don't need that little green icon down there. I'm like, yeah, I do. I need to unlock War Suns.
Yes.
So I'm gonna.
Although I've
claim-
unlocked them and never built one, so was that actually a good move? Who can say?
I'm gonna claim
Yeah,
a
I
blue.
know. I mean, I think I can
And
get more points in other things other than
So,
I am losing 2
question.
points if I don't.
Mm.
if I go ahead and claim a 3rd blue, I'll have 3 of each. Can I get that objective even though that's not my active sheet?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that and claim that one. So
What's
that's
that one again?
Claim 3 of each type of commodity specifically on the industry track.
which I have at
Or
this point, so I'll be doing
industry
that.
grid.
So that's done. So now I'm just solely up to 3 more things up here, which are just explorers, not claims.
Yep.
Just explorers.
Just draw some
And then I have a
lines.
4th one with my racial or my faction tech in a minute. So 1, 2. Sorry, it took a minute because of all this stuff. It's crazy stuff.
Yeah, this
going on.
was a intense
All right.
relic.
Then, so this is done now. That's
Also-
done.
Did you just blow up a planet and convert it into all that productivity? Is that what just happened?
Yeah.
Is the stellar converter?
Yes, exactly.
It
And I'm-
sucks to be that planet.
But I think I still want to spend a couple more trade goods too, to claim more stuff.
Oh.
'Cause there's no limit on how many you can spend on a sheet. Right?
No.
All right. So, sorry, monster turn, but. So I would need to explore. I have
So I
2,
just need a yellow and a blue
1,
to get
2, 3.
that one.
So I'm gonna go ahead and spend 3 more as blues in order to claim some planet systems to get the 3. That's. Yeah. 1, and I'm already committing to that, so I'll go ahead and 2, 3. So that'll give me the 3 points for that objective,
Jeez. Okay.
and then I think.
And you got the industry objective? 5 points?
Yeah, I guess I may as well just fill it out now because
Yeah.
you guys are getting it at the moment, right?
No.
All right.
I
I'm only
still
one-
don't have a single thing marked on my
I'm-
grid.
I'm gonna
One away
spend
from each one.
one
to
more
do
trade
that.
good to get the 4 points because I don't know if I'll come back here or not.
Oh, while it's the active sheet. Good point. Yeah.
And you know what? I should probably do that with the other 4 points. All right.
You have, there is a second 4-pointer on my grid too.
All right. Sorry. I think I'm finally done now.
You sure?
It's not my fault. It's the game did it.
Because we can take another 10 minutes.
So then I do my scheme and just draw another line. So
Ah, yeah.
there you go. Done. Great. On to the next card. I'm
Okay,
finally done.
we did it.
All my crazy stuff triggered.
The next card is the limits of diplomacy. It's our final council vote.
I saved all
So
my
first,
votes.
gain votes equal to your counselors. I get 8 votes here.
I get 7.
You know, I guess for me, I probably should have been spending my votes because you guys are going to have more than me anyway, even if I save up. So me saving up is accomplishing nothing right here.
True.
Unless I go with one of you.
I mean, it allows you to, like, Megan and I both have a lot of votes. It allows you to almost break the tie between
That's-
the two of us
yeah.
if we disagree.
Earmarked spending. Pass. On navigation, each player may cross out any number of explored, unclaimed systems to claim an equal number of explored systems.
That's terrible for me. Next.
On industry, each player spends one free trade good for each +1 trade good icon they currently have unlocked. So
Okay.
that would give her 6, and you and I 3 each.
That's a shame.
That probably.
But that's
seems-
also the only one that does anything good for me.
But
So
I-
I'm torn here.
Well, I don't know. That's a lot of.
Could I?
That's a lot of
say,
stuff
look,
there.
on navigation, cross out any number of explored unclaimed systems. This is interesting. It is a use for these no reward ones, huh? You could cross these out. I don't see any reason why not.
You're correct.
To claim other ones.
Absolutely.
That said, I don't have anything explored that I want to claim, so it does me no good.
Well, I mean, I'm inclined to vote for the fail because that's so many more for her than us. But so that's what I'm gonna do. I guess that.
You mean vote for the pass?
The fail.
You vote. I thought you were saying you don't.
Sorry,
want the
pass.
fail.
Yeah. Sorry. Yes, I'm voting for pass because
So do
the
I
fail is
want-
so much better for her than us.
Do I want the reward that is better for me but is even better for Megan, or do I want the reward that is a complete waste of my time? How much is this?
Is this the last vote?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
You might as well
why
spend all your
wouldn't-
votes. There's no reason to
why
hold them
wouldn't
back.
I?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Well,
basically,
that said, the navigation thing could still be good for you. I don't know. But the other
yeah.
one, you get more advantage out of the other one. That's not to say that the other option's bad.
So I'm
I don't
gonna.
really have
I'm just gonna
anything
write.
circle.
I'm gonna write my 15 here. I'm
Well, then
spending
you
15
probably
votes.
want
I just
the
have to
fail,
decide
huh?
on which side.
I have 11 votes, and I'm putting them on pass. So there you go.
So
Simple as that.
it's spend trade goods, spend a free trade good on the industry board.
Yes, it is.
Now I really wish that I
on
had
the
spent a
industry board.
specialty asset and unlocked some good spots. Then I'd be all on this.
But you could still at least get 3 things.
Yeah. And a counselor, which is heading
Hey,
towards a
you
lot of
could-
points.
3 points right there. Yeah. If
Oh,
get
or I could
yellow,
go for
blue,
those. That's
red.
true. Yeah. Yeah, that is probably
But
okay.
well,
So pass is navigation, fail is industry. All right, I've made my vote. Everyone
Alright.
ready?
so I
Okay, I voted 15 fail.
yeah, you guys went for fail, obviously. All right, so
You also voted fail. Okay. Yeah, if the two of us with all the votes agree, like, it's what's going to happen. Okay, so each of us gets free trade goods on the industry board equal to our like income. So you get 6.
but
Sam,
you don't
Sam and I
circle
each
them
get
because
3.
you're just spending them right now. So 6 free resources.
Yeah, don't bother to like circle and cross them
Right.
off on your. Yeah, just spend them. So all I can do is claim stuff that is around this.
Or you could scrap one to extend yourself.
So,
Oh, that's true.
so we're using the 6 to either claim or scrap, or
Yeah,
Yep.
for any of these.
Yeah.
okay.
So yes, basically 6 claims and or scraps, whatever you want to do.
Am I gonna get more counselors up
It's
here?
pretty wild.
Maybe. Maybe not.
I have 3.
Maybe I just go for counselors. Even though there's no more votes left, they're worth a lot of points. I'm definitely gonna claim this counselor.
I'm really
And
wishing now I
then-
just would have crossed off the 1s and not the 5s.
I think I'll get this. Oh shoot!
Well, live and
We're
learn.
we're to phase 5 next, stage 5, whatever the game calls it.
So the game.
The game could end at any time.
Well,
I think
probably
our
the
theory is
blue.
that like it's all strategy should be next. So we should have one more strategy phase,
And
and
then
the
it
question
could
will be,
end.
will it be war? So I've got to assume. Okay, so I'm gonna do expansion, and so will I get a counselor while I'm up there? Yes, I'll get a counselor while I'm up there. No, the counselor's position is garbage. All right, I'm gonna scrap this and get this counselor. So I've claimed this 6 points. That feels good. Then I don't have to worry about counselors for points. Yeah, I like this.
So 1,
I did good.
2, 3. So I got 2 blues, mainly for the 3-point bonus, and I got my faction tech, so I get to put a whatever
Ooh.
they are, black shade infiltrator.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not supposed to look at everyone's boards, so I will put it. This can go anywhere, but I should probably put it up top, I would imagine.
I think I mean, yeah, there's no benefit to. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, can you put it down there just to claim the rewards
bonuses
you left behind? I
Yeah,
guess so.
Definitely.
Well,
It's definitely legal, but I'm not going to. All right,
I
I'm
made
done.
it work
I'm good.
for me.
Everyone
Okay.
good?
Everyone good?
Got all your bonuses,
All
all your
right.
crazy stuff?
I did 6 actions.
All right.
Then, girded for war.
Strategy.
Strategy with 3 materials. Where are we going?
Ugh.
I still have a green die unlocked that I haven't used. What a waste. Could be the last strategy of the game. Okay, but I'm definitely going expansion. So I'm gonna unlock the last planet since I have one circled, right? Yeah, and that lets me deploy one more Hell Titan. It'll be here.
I was gonna use my dice, but
Okay, so I'm gonna cross that off.
And,
So 3.
Then what? Then I have 3 materials to spend. Let's go.
oh, I don't have that unlocked.
These are a little awkward.
Have that.
I have one trade here.
I'll definitely mark a material here and get a population.
All right.
Then what?
I'm ready to roll.
Oh wait, nope, that's gonna be free in a second. Never mind that. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not ready. My brain is breaking in half. Where am I spending these materials? I actually am not that happy with my options here. I guess I'll just spend some here. I'll go material. No, that's garbage. Material here.
Can I see the rulebook real quick? Where are you going?
Sure. There you go. Second material there. Third material. I'm not pleased with where I've put myself here. So I guess I'll do it here. We'll see if that works. Okay, I'm ready to roll if you all are.
Yeah.
Well, so remind me, are we allowed to look at our opponent's sheets?
Right now, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Because Megan and I are both on Warfare, right?
Oh, you are. Interesting. And I drew some on Warfare because I
So what is your
unlocked a planet.
You have +1 on each side.
So I have 6 on each side right now.
So the only one I care about, obviously, is 6. Oh yeah, you just said that. 6.
Yep.
Okay. And you, on the other hand, are just 1 to me right now.
2.
2 because of your bonus. Okay. Good to know. All right.
And
so
you're at 5 on my side. Okay.
5 on your side and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
I'm also
1,
5
2,
on
3,
your side.
4, 5,
Oh
6.
boy.
I'm at
Can
7
we just call it
against
now?
you.
Can we just
Okay.
skip the roll and
All
move
right.
on to war? This is
Go ahead.
We should end the game right here.
So now, no more looking at those.
All right. 2 influence and a research. And I'm on expansion, so I get all these dice. So I'm gonna, as usual, use my resource tracker for expansion.
Yeah, because
This is gonna be 3 influence.
this is a weird little combination.
3 research, and 2 materials. Weird. And then I also have my neural motivator. I get a free material or influence on a population row or column on every planet. So we've got population column here, population row here. I can't use it here. I've not done that planet all that well. Here I can mark a population row. Yeah. And then here I can mark population column. So I scored that population. And then 2, 3, and 3. Okay, this research is huge. This research completes 2 more population. Now these points are getting up there. That was 1 research used. The now what? Okay, I'm gonna use 1 of each resource to mark off these 3 because that's 2 more population, and these are worth a ton of points now. I have 1 material, 2 influence, 1 research left. Let's go influence here, get this population. Now I have 1 of each left. And I have trade goods that I should probably spend because the game could end, huh? Oh, damn. Here's my plan. If the game doesn't end, I'm going to stock up on red specialty assets. Yeah. Can I get more? I can get more population though.
Let's see how. All right.
Okay. I have 1 of each left. I'm going to spend them here because this gets me 2 population and a red asset. I am maxed on the population track.
Wow.
And
I was
then
getting hard on that, but
yeah, you pulled ahead of me for a little while, but then I finally.
oh
my!
yeah,
I mean,
she's
I've got
caught
all
up to
3
me
dice
as
in
well.
expansion. Like,
I thought I was like, oh, this is my
yeah.
avenue, but nope.
Um.
Probably gonna lose this game.
So that leaves
Well,
just
maybe
trade
we'll see.
goods. I have a
We'll
red.
see.
I want to get another red asset. So I'll use my 3 trade goods. Up here. I mean, it doesn't really matter whether I go down or across, I guess. So I'll just go across. And okay, so I'm sitting on 2 red assets. So if we have another turn, I'm going to the warfare board and getting a free dreadnought with them. That's the plan. We'll see if that pays off. It cost me basically a point to take this gamble. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Has no one gotten the warfare goal yet? 6 ships built?
I have 1, 2, 3,
Looks
4,
like
5,
you-
6.
oh,
I have 6.
I'm looking around. Now that I'm done, I'm looking around. And I'm
We're
seeing,
both
okay,
getting it
You're
this
both
round.
getting it. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm ready if you are.
I think I did all of mine.
Yes. So
Okay. So you're
I get-
claiming the Armada.
we both have at least 6. So yes.
7 points each.
And then I get to look at my opponent's boards and scheme, which is basically a free infantry. So Megan, you've got how many to me right now? What's your total?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I'm at 16, 17. So I don't see how you could possibly beat me on that.
Yeah,
It'd be
no.
real hard. So I should just put it on your
I
side.
was just going for the bonuses.
Jeez, you went to war hard.
I'll just put it on your side.
I don't
Alright.
love that.
I'm done. I schemed.
Okay. That's not good.
Right. Because of,
Everyone done with the round?
yeah.
So we will see whether this ends it. It is not. Wait.
This is,
Oh, special. This round ends immediately. There.
Oh.
So Empire
Oh.
Senate. Nothing happens here other than the game continues into 1 more strategy phase, I guess.
Okay.
Merciless Ambition, a strategy phase with 2 influence. So I'm taking the warfare board.
okay. I cannot. I have to do something else.
Yeah, I don't have any more ships to build.
2 influence.
I think I'm gonna go for this one because I think it's gonna give me the most points.
So I might as well take the green die here, even though it's not even rolled yet. Like, this is my last opportunity to do it.
I probably ought to go here because that's too risky. I may not finish any bonuses.
And
because
then
of
for the
green.
2...
Although it's not necessarily true.
I can build my 2 in...
I think I can get further with this.
I think Jeez, this is hard. I think I mark one of these off and also go for a War Sun and hope that research gets me there. I'm like, I need the dice to play nice.
Yeah.
So I didn't build anything right now. All I've done is,
Ooh,
oops,
this
I'm
is tough.
not showing my board. All I've done is make progress on building a PDS and a War Sun.
Oh, I can't go there. I have to go to industry.
Oops, I never marked this.
So I have this I'm intending to play, but tell me if you think I have to play it right now, or if I can wait till after the dice are rolled.
You may play this relic when expansion or industry becomes active. So no, I think it would be before the dice are rolled.
Yeah.
Because it becomes active before then.
On its face, that's how I interpret it as well, although I wonder if that's just a wording quirk. But, alright, so basically then I've got 2 guaranteed of those and then whatever else. Alright, so 2 claims and then 6 of whatever, essentially.
So much industry. Who needs it?
Okay, hold on. It's getting complicated again.
It sure is.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you even get 5 more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Absolutely can, and that's 10 points, and that's better than the rest, so I'm going to aim for that. So,
It's funny. I don't have, and partly it's certainly unfamiliarity with the game, but also there's just so much going on. I don't have the faintest idea who's winning. Do you have any
no.
sense of who's winning?
I think it's
I don't
really
think
hard
I
to
am.
tell.
With my population up here, I think it could be me, but I can't say that with any certainty.
although she's been doing pretty well also on different things like that. And
Yeah.
there, so she's, yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's me. I think I've lost too many wars, and my population's not high enough. Alright, so that was my 2 claims. So then I have 6 more of whatever, basically. So I'm going to
Jeez.
scrap that. That's 1, 2, 3. Wait a second.
This is a lot.
Oh, are there not any more of those? Oh, really? I'm short one? Oh, man. Never
To what? To
mind
get to a
then.
goal on your track?
Yeah, there's no point. There's 0 point in getting those. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna unback those up. So I'm back to the 6. And actually, I'm gonna take away one of the claims because I can do that with my ability. So I'll use one of the claims. That was here, sure. Okay, so I'm back to the 6 because I just used the first 2 on that.
I don't envy you over there. That grid looks tough. Figure out what the heck to do with yourself.
No,
It's like you have to figure out what to scrap.
I used
Yeah.
one of them on one of the 6 on the scrap. So now I'm back to the 6
Okay.
because I wouldn't scrap that since I'm not going for those. Okay. Yeah, it's a mess. So 1, 2. Okay. 3.
He keeps getting these relics that just send him into like 10 minutes of
4.
Crossing things out.
Yeah.
Whoa. This is number 4. 5. 6. Okay. That's done with the relic and with the 2 resources that were rolled up there. Okay.
Okay.
Now roll the dice.
Ready for the dice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here we go. Final dice roll of the game. We've got 2 materials and an influence. And then, wow, just 1 on each focus die.
That's
Damn, it so didn't get me there. Oh man. I didn't finish my War Sun. I don't have traded goods.
I'm really regretting crossing these 5s.
Oh, there's nothing I can do.
Crossing those 5s was not good. Screwed myself there.
Oh.
Because I basically none of
Oh,
this
now you
matters
can't-
now. As soon
yeah.
as I get the 1 red in the thing, I'm done.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I have specialty assets. I have a blue and 2 reds.
Yeah,
So
well,
the blue is going to build me a PDS ship, and the
Learn.
2 reds are going to build me a free dreadnought.
so I would use this yellow up here.
And
to
then
unlock this, which is who cares at all.
I've got
So
material research for another dreadnought, and that leaves material and 2 influence I haven't spent. I can get another PDS
wow.
and 2 infantry. So I've got 2 of these to deploy, 1 of these to deploy, 2 of these to deploy. Okay.
Yeah.
Can these all even fit now is my question. PDS fits here really nicely. And then, so that's PDS is done. Dreadnought, can I fit 2 of these T monstrosities? I don't think it can be done.
The rest just really does not matter.
So this T,
Okay, since it does not matter.
yeah, I can only fit 1 dreadnought.
2 scraps and 2 claims.
So it'll go like here, and I just can't place another. It's impossible. No. I can do it. I spotted it. We can put 1 here and 1 here. Hell yeah. And then I have 2 infantry to place. I don't. I'm not looking, so I don't know which of you I need the little bump on. I feel like I can beat Megan over here. That's pretty much full, and I don't care about that population, so I will just take infantry. All right, done. For better or for worse. I went to war hard.
Well, you're beating me, so.
I have come in late on the Armada goal and gotten 4 for that.
I get another material so I can scrap another space, so there you go. Alright. Yeah, if I wouldn't have crossed these out, I could have gotten 2 of them pretty easily.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Now I know, though. 'Cause,
Right.
well, for one thing, I think everybody forgot about trade goods. And
Yep.
I realized
Yep,
how
I was
crazy you
certainly
can
neglecting those,
really catch
yeah.
stuff up with those.
Yep.
Trying to figure out where to put this last pink if it's gonna make any difference.
I also wasn't counting these. I miscounted. I shouldn't have ever scrapped that. If I wouldn't have done that, I could have easily gotten the 6
Yeah.
points. But I didn't realize this is. It looks like it's exactly how many there are on the sheet.
So if I put that pink here.
Oh,
I don't know. No, because you get.
Yeah,
I was
right.
I got all
Never
mine
mind.
from up here. Yeah,
Right,
or
right.
almost all. I guess I got 2 down here.
You can get more up there.
Yeah.
But it just so happens that because I scrapped that one earlier,
Yep.
I wouldn't have done that. I could have gotten that. But yeah, it's so hard to know the tempo until you play. So.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I had bonus dice that were mostly irrelevant. It's kind of like, well, because it's definitely the last card of the game.
Yes. I mean, it's literally the last card in the deck.
Scrap.
That's so weird that the alternative to war on the previous draw was just a dead card. I don't know why they didn't put anything there.
Well, because I guess we've already done production and we already did the.
It seems like you could have done one more vote.
Okay.
I don't know.
So
That's a
if
weird
I-
choice. I don't. I was
do
surprised
think the
that
voting
that's
would be more interesting with more
One.
people. With just 3, I don't think
true.
it's
Actually, the
all that
vote
exciting.
in a high player count game, yeah, the vote could get really interesting.
And do that.
When you have 7 people all with the piles of votes,
Then
how
I
are you
can use
voting? Yeah.
that,
And there's even, this is just a little worksheet area to tally the votes. For 3
then-
players, we didn't even need it. But yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, I did.
we ready?
Yes.
Final card of the game. Guess what? It's war.
Mm-hmm.
A throne for the taking. Resolve a war against each neighbor using the final sections, then score your sheets and determine the new ruler of the galaxy. So,
Okay.
let's add up our military values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 with my +1, and... Wait. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. Actually, 13. And... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Whatever.
Damn, you beat my
Megan,
wall.
how did you stack up to my 15?
Oh. No.
All right.
So
circle that reward, and
you beat
Sam,
both
I
of
have
us.
13 against you.
I have 12.
Oh wow, that was
Yeah.
close. Okay.
So I wish I would have put that other infantry up there earlier, but I have 17 to you, so I beat you.
Mhm.
So you lost both your wars.
Yay!
Aw.
But
You're just not a very warmongering people.
not really.
That's fine.
So then we just go ahead and do each sheet.
So
That's
yeah,
it,
basically your score on each sheet is just all the circled victory points on it, plus the objective points if you've written any in.
And
so
all
just
the negative victories.
go ahead.
Well, I have more of those
Yeah.
than you do. So.
Plus or minus the victory points, right?
All right.
Okay, so we just have some basic arithmetic to do for a minute. I'll show my sheet while I do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right.
10,
Ooh.
Wait.
11, 12, 13.
Yes.
Back down to 12.
Lovely.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22. Okay. This sheet's going to be easy. 3, 7, 13. That's it? Cool. This sheet is just population. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I
9,
did
10,
have
11,
a blue
12,
bonus die that
13,
I forgot
14,
the
15,
whole game.
16, 17, 18. 19, 20, 21,
You
22,
did?
23,
Yeah, it
24,
was the bonus for
28,
winning the
32.
I completely overlooked it.
Oh, yeah.
I won
So
that
this
a
is what I'm
long
saying.
time
It's
ago,
really.
and I forgot the stupid
oh,
blue
and
bonus.
I have a blue asset. Well, I
Oh.
guess I didn't cross off
Oh.
I used a blue asset from up here. I guess I didn't cross it off. It is possible I used that and forgot to cross it off. I'm not even sure. Yeah, those things that are circled and then in some little corner of a sheet, it's really easy to lose track of them. Over here, I don't think I have very many points. I have 4. Oh, and I guess, yeah, Mechatol Rex itself, I guess, goes on your navigation sheet,
Yeah.
right? Because you wrote that in. And then the relic points. So 5, 8, 12.
Don't forget your unused trade good bonus on the industry.
Didn't have any unused trade
I don't know if
goods.
that's good or
Yeah,
bad.
like that.
Okay, so we've got 37, 17, 26, and 13. So these two add up to 30, 67,
Oh, technically I had a.
93.
Never mind. I already counted.
Because I never did the
All right.
objective up there. Yeah, this is
I've got my score.
The only points on this are the population.
Yep.
One,
Yeah, that
two,
one's an easy
four,
one.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Especially when you have barely any points on it. Alright, so. Alright, well, 30, 48. 72.
Oh, right, final score goes in there. I guess you
Oh,
have
wow.
to. That's funny that your name's not even on there. I mean, I guess write it on there now.
I'll just right here.
That's funny, yeah. Using that as kind of the scoreboard does sort of assume everyone eventually makes it to Mechatol Rex, doesn't
Do
it?
you have to go there to be able to win?
Not to my knowledge. That's a good question, but no, you're supposed to be able to more or less ignore a board, so I can't imagine they'd require you to get well invested in navigation.
That's so
But let me double check that, I guess. Winning the game. It just says if their name is not on the sheet, the speaker adds it now, but the player does not gain the slots rewards.
Okay.
So you are who? The Yssaril tribes?
Yeah.
We'll put you down here. The
Yeah. Well, I think that's where I'm going to win, so we'll see. I just don't see it happening here.
There we go. Show that.
Oh, we'll see.
So I have my final score. It is
Yeah, I'm wrong.
right there.
Well, you beat me, but...
Oh yeah. You beat me.
Oh, okay. Did I beat you, though?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
74!
Wow.
93 to 74 to 72.
2.5
Wow.
hours.
Okay, I think that's about kind of as advertised
And
for this.
how many cards are in that?
That
That would be how many? I don't know. I can count that.
I'm curious actually. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
We're going to call it 25 rounds. I know one of them was technically a draw the next card.
So,
but it did say
so
the
this
round
game
ends
will
at the end.
always, if you count that card, this game will always be 23 or 25
yeah.
rounds. Yeah.
All right, so you had 74, you had 93,
Oh.
and I had...
Well, I have 3 more points. I didn't get that. I should
Oh.
have gotten that.
77.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 77.
I was feeling good about my odds when I maxed out the population track. Like, that's a lot of points.
I think my biggest mistake was just not using trade goods soon enough. Because there was one turn where I lost a lot of tempo, where I had to go back here to unlock stuff to do anything over here.
That makes sense.
Was a huge
yeah,
mistake.
I think trade goods, unless you for some reason really want them to be a part of your endgame scoring
They're not
significantly,
efficient enough.
then
See, like, I wonder how much better you could have scored had you utilized these trade goods.
I took 2 of them.
Yeah, but you left 6 on the table, 5 on the table.
Yeah, but I got.
But did you
2
add
points
Did you
out
add
of
those to your
them.
points, by the way?
I did.
You got those. Okay.
And then also, this,
I
well,
do
lots
think
of us did it, but crossing out the end thing was, for her and I, was a huge mistake.
What? Oh,
Crossing
yeah.
these out.
Oh, yeah. I
should
could
have
have focused
crossed
on
mine.
them more, but
Yeah.
I chose not to go any further than what I did because it was a waste.
you had crossed them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, there you go. If
Yeah,
you
and that
would've
worked
crossed
out
the ones
great for
out,
me, 'cause
maybe
it-
you could have used those to get the extra 10 points you needed.
And I ended up not caring at all that I crossed out my 5s because I didn't
So
even
for
get to
you,
the
it worked
ones.
out, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I kind of decided at the beginning I was going to ignore the industry sheet, and that's what I did. I never made it my active sheet once. The only marks on it are from when Agenda had us all mark some things on it, right? Agenda, wherever that came from.
Whatever. It was.
I was surprised that it didn't trigger my terraforming ability more, but I actually kind of one time was kind of right. Because what it does is it wipes a planet so I can re-earn all its rewards. There's not enough time in the game to actually do that.
Yeah, that one seems like
A lot of times, but I did it once, and that's part of how I got my populations. So
So it probably depends on your faction how much, because these guys, I think this is tricky
bad at
because it's
adding.
good. It's 3 strength, but
I know it's not.
just 3 strength. Now
Yeah.
it does give you flexibility. That's true, but
What the
oh shoot, I totally messed up the. No, I didn't. The deployment line. Never mind.
oh yeah, you're good.
The
The passive abilities though, like my Awaken ability that drew those plus size ships, that was
good.
hugely impactful. Yeah, and it's hard to. I can very clearly look and see how much that contributed. It's harder to see how much yours contributed, but you basically got like how many strategy events were there? 15-ish, 12 to 15, something like that. So you got that many free materials. That's a lot.
Oh, this part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I kind of lost track of what your ability was, Megan. Now I'm curious.
It was.
Oh, you got a counselor, you got a free industry, that's right.
Mhm.
A free commodity. And then you got rewarded for
I feel like them,
Rex.
you're pushed towards Mechatol Rex and the industry are probably your 2 main focus cards. But
Yeah, that would make sense.
whereas these guys can kind of do whatever because you don't have a bonus to any particular thing.
Right.
And then yours, it seems like expansion's a big one for you.
Clearly, yeah. I mean, yeah, actually. I was going to say, I guess, because I didn't end up terraforming much, but still, unlocking planets is
But
what triggers my ship. So
that even doing it one time is still could be huge because you can get a lot of extra stuff off of it.
And that my Awaken ability that gives me the Titan ship is once per round, which means I needed to make expansion my active sheet like 5 times to unlock each of the 5 planets at 5 different times
Pretty good.
to maximize it. And so that was once I kind of realized that, I thought, okay, expansion is going to be my main sheet. And paid off, got the population all the way up. Cool. I enjoyed this.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah,
It
it's
lives up to my expectations. So
it's cool, and I like the I think it's, despite there being so much going on, I think it's very clear, and I like the orange pens and the dark sheets and stuff.
one of the biggest challenges is just not forgetting things because how long have I had this? I've had this for over half the game. And
I know.
I
And this is something that we could proxy
Make a
or
side
something. I
board
almost
thing.
wish you would cross it through and then have like a token, right? Like just have a token and then you
Yeah.
spend.
You know what?
Or something like that.
Maybe I'll pull cubes out of some I can pull cubes from my
The old
Pandemic
one.
Legacy.
There
for
you go.
exactly that.
Yeah.
Sam,
Because
you got orange all over you. And me too.
Oh.
but-
Oh, yeah. I think I did pretty
Your
good. I
phone's
don't
on.
have it. Yeah.
Well, I think. Do you think it would be wise to get like a damp paper towel to wipe this
Probably,
Because I don't think the
yeah.
marker's gonna cut it.
I do think when they were erasing poorly, it was usually because they hadn't dried all the way. I think once they're dry, they erase decently well.
Oh.
But that said, it's still better. Let's just get some paper towels rather than use these tiny little erasers on all this. It'll take
That's
all
what
day.
I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Cool. Well, I think we'll call that a stream. I'm actually, after we stop the stream, if you want to play another game, I'm down. It's only
Yeah.
4:45.
We'd be up for something.
Yeah. But we do always, we call these Sunday streams Sunday Scaries and always end by talking about something that we're like looking forward to this week, something that's less scary about the week ahead. Anything good coming up?
Going to a concert.
Yeah?
On
Yeah.
Friday. Yeah, Friday.
Yes, on Friday.
See Sabaton.
Sabaton and Epica.
I'm not familiar.
It's like
Sabaton is a power metal band.
Oh, wow.
They sing exclusively about like real life historical wars.
Really?
Power metal, so it's not like super abrasive or anything. And then Epica is a symphonic metal band, so they have like, lots of orchestral sounds and.
I didn't know you were into metal.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Sam's
Yeah.
a huge metalhead.
Yeah.
He actually plays the drums too. So
I think I knew that, but I didn't know that you were that metal concerts were your scene. Wow, that's awesome.
not mine.
No.
But
Well,
I'm
something
going
like
because I
this-
like this.
Where you
Well,
going?
something like this
Sure.
you can tolerate. So, is there anything else coming up? I don't think so. I ordered order from Card House for this game and a couple others, so
So
maybe that will
probably
show up
new
this
games?
week.
Yeah.
New games.
Hopefully. What are the others?
But, Dinosaur Island, Raw and Write,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the Guild of Merchant Explorers. So basically, 3D
that-
roll and write type games.
Oh, that latter one I've never heard of. I don't think.
It's not. Well, it's like a roll and write minus the writing. Instead, you're placing things on a board, but it's
Oh,
the same
okay.
principle of everybody gets a thing to do with.
Everyone's like making
please on
decisions
their
with the
own
same
board.
shared dice.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Just not actually writing. So,
That
but
makes
three
sense.
similar vein games, which is probably dumb, but
You're gonna
they're
have
on my wish list, and I wanted to keep it as close to that $100 threshold as I could.
Sure,
So I was
yeah.
like, all right.
got a lot of rolling
Sort of
in your
these.
future.
Yep.
And I guess when you play this, if you play this 2 players, you add an AI faction. I
I
haven't read how that
think
I
works.
think
so,
that they say
yeah.
to turn something.
Yeah,
on
you use the other
side.
side of this sheet. Yeah, it looks like this. So these tracks are part of the AI.
Oh.
I only glanced at it, not having really read it, but it seems quite simple. It's like a single page on how to
I'm
run
sure
that.
it. Yeah. It
So
doesn't.
it's not like you're not setting up a whole nother like suite of sheets and an AI does that. And they're
Yeah.
using this in some way. Yeah.
But they probably race you for certain things or something.
Right. Yeah.
Or maybe it's earning points, but we'll
the
we'll
war
let you
would
know
be a
once
little
we.
different too.
Yeah, I
because-
mean,
Once we
glancing
get
at
it.
this, I assume where there's this like reward on the AI's track for like each type of board. I'm guessing that
The
they get those
objectives.
goals. Yeah,
Yeah.
they get the objectives at those
And she's
points.
right. The war, it's probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like it.
Because you
well,
only have one person to fight.
it looks like it votes
Right.
too, though. But
So.
Oh yeah, it would. Yeah, you
It
would
has-
expect it to have war, but I don't know how. Reading the sheet, I don't see it here.
and I don't
so,
know how it votes
yeah.
either. Maybe
I mean,
it
you
just.
could with 2 players it would work. You're just comparing like your left with their right and vice versa. Like you could do that.
Is it 2?
But-
you
yeah, it's a
twice
little-
against them.
a little
You lose
awkward.
double
That
points.
is true.
I mean, Twilight Imperium was always the quintessential like big player count, like
Oh, yeah.
political game. So it makes sense that this is kind of made more for bigger player counts too. But
I think it works perfectly fine with 3.
I thought it was great with 3. Yeah, I agree that the votes would have been more exciting with more people.
That's the only thing.
That-
yeah.
yeah.
The votes, but all the rest of it is like the war. Any number of players, it doesn't matter because
I actually like
this.
this. Yeah, and I think I like the smaller count for the war because I was interacting with everyone with the war.
Yeah.
Versus with 6 players, there would be a whole half of the table that I
You
would
just
never
don't care
care
what
about.
they're doing.
Yeah.
But other than the votes, I think it scales very well. It seems
Yeah.
like it at least. I mean, maybe there are some other effects that interrupt people, but I doubt it.
Right.
Why is there a dice pack for this? Why is that necessary?
You know, my local game store, Geeky Tees, just threw this in. Said we're supposed to throw this. We're supposed to give this to anyone who buys this game. It's
Oh,
literally just.
these are fancy. Look, they're
Are
like
they?
glittered.
Oh, I didn't even
solid
realize they were
colors.
different. I actually
Oh,
thought they
they're
were
all
the
the
same.
same color. They're like a solid glittery. That's the reason.
Now I want to open this.
Because it's not like most of the time FFG's MO is dice pack because we didn't give you enough to begin with. But this is more like dice pack as a
Yeah, this isn't
replacement.
right. This isn't the like Imperial Assault or Manchester Madness dice pack where it's like you really need this so that you don't have to constantly like chase dice around the table.
Yeah. This is more like, which style do you prefer?
Yeah, I guess I had no expectation of receiving this when I bought the game. The store just gave it to
Although-
me, and I was like, okay.
Curious if those are. It seems like it's really subjective on if you like those better or not. Yeah,
they're not that different.
Oh wait, these are. Well, no, these are that sort of
This
like.
one-
Yeah, you can tell they have that. They have that
translucent,
glittery. Yeah.
This one looks a little messed up.
Yes, it does.
Oh, agreed. Yeah. Although it's smooth, like it's just the
The
interior,
inside.
the coloring is.
Honestly,
It's
I
great.
like the original better.
I think so too. I think those are easier to read.
They
Yeah.
are.
Right,
Plus,
like
I
the
like the
white-
white
yeah.
on it. Exactly. I like the color of them too.
Huh.
I'm
Well,
They
not a
look like
fan.
they have like a little planet on the inside.
Yeah,
of them,
Not a
too. I
fan
was
of
looking
dice
at that
pack.
earlier.
No.
Well,
Maybe that's why they.
They're like,
I mean-
hey, these are misprints.
What a
Here,
bizarre
take them
product.
Well, and I literally I asked my at the store when they threw this in, I was like, wait, were they accidentally excluded from the box or something? Like, why is this a thing? Because I knew enough about the game to know that you only needed one set of the dice, and she didn't really have an answer. She just said, I don't know, we're just supposed to throw this in when people buy the game.
if I'm being cynical,
Maybe they produced these and then decided they were not happy with them.
I
or
was thinking that they're
something.
probably
Yeah.
misprints and that they're
Yeah.
just like, hey, they're freebies now.
Huh.
Oh, because
Weird.
these aren't. They're so. Are these going to be sold later, or is it really?
I have.
We don't
No,
know.
they've not. Like I follow enough FFG
It's not
games
a
that
product.
I follow the news on the
So
website.
it is
It's
truly
not a
just a
product.
free thing.
Yeah.
No,
And
you're
this-
right. It's
on-
misprints.
On this dice on the dice pack
Oh,
packaging,
not
it
for
actually
sale.
says not for sale.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So
It's-
they must have
they screwed up the dice.
done a simple little package on some some
Okay,
misprints
well,
and
that's
then gave
nice
them out.
enough
Like
then.
okay, yeah.
If someone likes them better.
I mean, I don't. Maybe I might end up just throwing them away because I don't know that I have any. It's not like these are dice I could use for a different game as an upgrade for a
Right.
different game or
It's
anything.
very.
But sure.
Well, if you
wanted
have
to.
enough space, may as well throw them in the box. I guess.
I mean, yeah, the box does seem to have plenty of space, so maybe I will. I don't
Or
know.
hey, if you lose one of those, if
You
the
have a
dog
replacement.
eats one of these,
I doubt the dog would eat that.
Dog would go to the vet. It's a pretty big
Yeah,
plastic thing for the dog to
if the
swallow.
dog chews on
But
I
it.
you're
think
right.
it would break
You
it.
can never rule that out.
Okay, well, yeah.
Dogs have eaten other game pieces, so.
Yeah, that's happened to us before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nerdy Steve's still in the chat. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, we had I don't know if you two saw where the viewer count is. It's like
No, I
here.
didn't know. Oh, I see.
We had I don't know upwards of a dozen viewers for some time there.
You still have-
Chat was pretty quiet today, but if you watched, thank you. Appreciated having you.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm looking forward to this.
I was
week.
going to ask you, what are you
Yeah,
looking forward to?
I'm going to Brazil on Saturday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're going for a wedding.
Oh, nice.
Our friend Celeste, who has been on an Optimal Play video or two, like our recent Hues and Cues and Toy Story videos.
I think I know you.
And yeah, she is. The groom is from Brazil, and so yeah, the wedding's there. At least for I think it'll be at least closer for his family than for us. I don't know where in Brazil they
Sure.
live, but yeah, for the rest of it's a destination wedding. So yeah, it turns
That's
out
nice. Little
flying
wedding.
to Brazil is expensive, and then hotels and all the activities up there are pretty cheap. So yeah. It's one of those things we agreed to before we bought a house. We maybe would not be traveling 2 months after buying a house if it had happened in that order, but you know, I'm looking forward to it. Should be good.
Should be fun.
Yeah.
So
it'd be fun.
yeah, we try to stream every Sunday, but Nightfall's here too. Good to see you. Yeah, you chimed in right at the end last time. It was like after we went offline that I saw you say thanks for the stream in the chat. We appreciate the lurks. So yeah, I won't be streaming the next 2 Sundays. So we'll be back in a few weeks for more Sunday Scaries. I have to have you guys back soon. I don't know
Yeah,
why it took so
definitely.
long. Yeah.
Oh, we're always
This-
down to play games.
I know. Yeah, me too. So with that, we're going to call it a stream. Thanks for
All right,
watching.
thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.